Aiko. Uni senior for na wie ni akotena ba bi ni atewa so na mo ba hunu ni ekoso mewura Black Queens so so e kakra me wie pa Asante Kotoko. Yes, Rakacho said detecting the pace for others to follow. No, na mate ho dia cho say people be am fa na form no e chese Congress e be koso. Yes, omo the release abeto so na ai abusua anya bete mo pese mo hu santia meeting no ya chichechiche mu no kwa group report dia sembo tino dia sembo bo me kwa kofa baby am platform bi am copy super ni said na okay what do you come in me baba ye ho adwuma e dia ma me ko na maka wo say man polosia wo fa biam ku ha san say wo fa hye birthday ni dia yes also action of a basic form inti wo fa polo say me the squad ni nyina baba man polosia yase hwa kire na woda inti kire solo be hala na bruta na wo fa du fada bongo wo boy masha eni yesema mu nyina no yese no pay mu monetization ba bia wo bia na ya modi no go su monitor sense we dictate the pace for others to follow me like Kingston so kakra na my adwuma na like Kingston and I say master sa world cup wo bakwa enye we na sha ase na ye the way ye we afrim ye the way ba we want the best also assemble the best players since a world cup and I will corner.
Assemble your best players in the World Cup up level competition. So as a country, we need all our best players, and also for distraction's sake, it will be very good for you to maintain players that you know already, than to bring players that you don't know. The players doesn't know their way around the team, and closer to get to major competitions, you bring new players in. I think it's going to be tough on players. I always say that it's always good for me, the technical person or the coach, to put players on the field that I trust in them. You know, putting players that you don't trust on the field is a torture to you, the coach, because you don't know what the player is going to give you, and the player also doesn't know what you are expecting from them on the touchline. So it's very tough. Yes, they are Ghanaians, but then again, we have to look at the contribution to the qualification. It's always important to, as a technical person, have a certain group of people that you believe that they help you throughout, and monitor their performances and make sure they are being getting minutes in their club so that
like in says a born a year bono ya sha se frin ketwa dem near call from under 17 na just say call near call yanim na maburam our blasters na tiwo na won say djuma no ya ma prosper na 2 years ade aka no contract won say wonya nkra no djuma na just say a good step ne namso no.
He's done very well because under 17 have not qualified for many years, and we've changed that narrative. I think thumbs up to him. All I'm looking for is not about one coach, but we need consistency when it comes to development. So him being extending his contract, I think is the right direction from the federation. They want to keep the same momentum, and if they keep the same momentum, that will help them going forward. So I think it's a very good move that FA did. Also with his experience, he's been around for some time now.
Like Kingston and I'm sure for Martin and Cat and Anapino na me to report to be our blaster technical team no Nina no aye friendly matches a good Ghana nam aye Australia, Germany, Mexico krano na just a ka ho nyanto kwaye kokoso a ebia Nina no ene nam kwamu a ye behwe na just a yetumi abo na no wuti world squad ye no eba ka ho Nina mu ana wuti se local boys na bia na o matumi anya konya aso mu nkomodie no aye akwese for now there. Aha, Sumakasa Kotoko Hubert Johnny dear, Mubon and Nasi to cry here, Conua, Nadia Crano, Abia Chain, Sumba Bejina Yakahodia, mean to me and share. No mom Salim near Bushidia, dear maintenance up mobile standby. Players now, we are boga for a year, there no Sabia, be Pradia. Not just a Chuba could be their firm, T. Sautea, Monkanchak, Bushis, Mon Shazia, and Kanchem, Nenam Phenomenon may come call Abiana, and Fassa, and T. Mobile standby, Abia will be copra. Na chase ya twumba kubi dia fam na mo nsomatumi akosi aka ni bia wei aye de fru ho epa me komanim na fei mako akotie alaskote na wotwe mu nyina no abusuatia na muguso ate nka na enasem ode ba ne dia anu adem wozi we masa enchakra me my referees manager and a kaidam young referee bi eye board timi ba masa ye kwa na duru ba bi na mo de match science na dem sweaters ni person mo share brabo yen na sadia no the problems and by yen any senior reference in terms and so woman dey on say o ma jajaja yen dey yen ye brabiabo na yedia sama Alex Kote aka ediafa catch them young referees and senior referees no
We had an instance where a Kadem young referee had to make a report. Yes. You know, and it became a big issue. You understand? To the extent that some of the seniors didn't even want to travel with them again. And so we are trying to look at the whole thing. You know, this year actually, I think it was
I get a
year or two. Refereeing is money. You know, we need to do a lot of investment in terms of trying to protect these boys from being manipulated when it comes to money issues and stuff like that. Yes, we have warned them that they should report of any such case to us.
We enenia every Alaska to ho apa na anopay yadimun sabno adi bro ene anopay menkwa sante na menya dwuma kakra e ho enra anopa no na mate ho dia kyerɛw se people na me phone no kyerɛ Global Supporters Council our Congress kasia papa crucial Congress masa awose nyame adoma mkoye date ni dia people na mfa ma me ye ya na gese ho de no nsu abono ma hitia na minya ntise se de pe release na Somebody told me, fella, na me break here no so no. And it said, Saturday, 21st of March. Saturday, 21st of March. Not just meeting, you know, a program.
What that was Monday, no.
Okay.
And I make a choice. Mobianfa. Next petitions in Costro.
Okay. So Inter Milan held 0-0 at Como.
Yeah.
And the first leg of the Italian Cup semi-final.
Yeah.
Until Omubo Como.
Yes.
All right.
No.
So we are disappointed but also proud of what we saw Hansi Flick on Barca's Copa elimination. So
Copa
Barca also out.
Yes.
Okay. So Ancelotti considered the 2-1 loss. Wolves was a case of same old story for Liverpool, as they endured a significant setback to their Champions League qualification ambitions.
Yes.
And say, Nanoa, so Sama, okay, so I'm catcher say,
yes,
it is not your position or anything. They
are playing.
Yes, it's not easy to play them. But Omari,
Michelle Money Aston Villa.
Senona Anslot Becker say Premier League na.
Yeah.
Okay, that debate. Only Arsenal board drew because the Premier League is the best league in the world, most competitive league. And then one also Aquajono. Ferdinand shared about the situation in Dubai. It's frightening when you hear missiles, planes, and
fighter jets.
Who follow the Ecoso?
Yes, he's talking
Middle
about
East especially.
Yes, he's talking about the World Cup and
say media tree.
Oh, media tree.
I was news here. Yes, boss.
Media tree.
You have to follow. What you ask also who the Ecoso?
Say American bases ni bi onuma Iran for no. No. Almost no.
Okay. Now ta obi echi anase.
Oh, me makoma de obabi ba mintiminka
akuma obabi obi onkofo kuntokwa no kota obi aji ongunipa
so obi our favorite o
omra kunipa people are dying wo so ta obi aji ongunipa
de a se me meka okunipa de a
and was also kukunipa
se aboy mo bai
okay meaning baby award there and there and there and all fasting.
Yes.
Good so.
Then
okay. Hey, since here
15 days.
Hey, my numbers in you. Me what 3 as a 4.
Oh, sir.
No bad numbers. Also me pick up the last.
A bit more 14, be more 15. Yeah, 15.
The numbers are very, very disappointing.
Sir. Yeah. It was 15 days more to go.
Wow. Also me 10 bis also. Every 10 they mean. Yeah, me a total of 10 out of 30.
Ebi so offer ni hobi mi nti e ma vim bia ma onye.
They say more, I think 4. Also the account me 6 out of 15. Me nya 10 am I had. Ubu a onye ba akokra. Ubu onye ba didi sa onye ba akokra da. Nti they say Iran for be some draw. They've even done that. Draw UK for no bum.
Yes. Say Spain for na eta omochi.
Eta inanachi.
Yes.
Okay. There say we do call ye action kakra or Cyprus no. And Cyprus no American base E4 dia. British one no dia. And some of my American permission. And I say and also the Iran for no so akoya action ho. I dey see so tia mu bia nyem fam home.
Me de me say man ka.
If I home
what wa mu bi obi hunu asa. Obi hunu na.
If I home
when dey for.
Okay, yo ha na aga say Premier League nya ho.
Premier League masa. I walk up on them through walk up on them.
Bibia is possible.
Walk up on
because especially Iran akase they are ready to go the long haul.
Yes sir.
Mama boy
and I meet see documentary bia omoka say omo wie Ramadan no cry US.
Yo. So Arteta said we want to be the best and the most dominant team in every aspect of the game. Now fear you ever Premier League we say sit in a bed and wine. Now fear be any extra more. Enrique Cerezo say Julian Alvarez is worth a lot. He's not for sale. Yeah. Unai Emery is confident that his Aston Villa side can bounce. What name did Unai Emery so no?
Yes, me home.
San Otuo.
Manchester unti.
San Otuo. Obebo modern.
No sign decline.
On the especially we see the no call Europa na most obebo. Because they say United as how mama boy. Say Man United. And now only what is good for Manchester United they say Omni Aston Villa and Omni Aston Villa and Chelsea nebo.
Chelsea nebo. So if Chelsea wins,
the Liverpool dropped it. Where's Omni back?
I was Aston Villa team number from the moment.
So Fabregas feels Como deserve victory in the 0-0 Coppa Italia semi-final, and Rafael Palladino insists that Atlanta see the Coppa Italia semi-final with Lazio as both a chance to lift a trophy but also guaranteeing access to European competition. That is fine. And no ewo you bet fear referees manager or say cut them young phone call ano.
Yes.
But acquire reports will be a so man bribe.
Aye.
Or my boni bakodi.
That be a money bakodi.
Okay. What is the story?
No can't what that because of by
that's a good punchline. Yapreko says the deadline in Kotoko standards are the decline. Ewo Kotoko standard no. I'm a team bien Rome. Also some clubs now believe they are better run than Kotoko, something that was almost unthinkable in the past. They are better run. Now, Gold Stars feels they run their team better than Kotoko. So if they lose to Kotoko in a league game, they think the referee cheated for Kotoko. This is because Kotoko's level has dropped. The supporters of Diana, one home letter, no. We will go through the letter. Almost say, Yako, Buomo, Crawford Bako. DF in Kahon.
Yes.
You know, okay. Benjamin Sari, that story I don't get it. Say, I say, technical team GFAC aside, apart from Benjamin Sari, all other locally based players are likely to be placed on standby. Anyway. Likens in a twofold about wholesale changes in the football team ahead of the World Cup. All and all. Okay.
Was your preko to Kuma? Bad 3 seasons. He said, goes out on Jago.
Some call you example of the mind. Example of the mind.
Example in it. Because goes out not run better than.
So Friday. And yeah, bo gala na ewo papa festival eno ani okuma wo baba wa ma ye frewa wo ma sa de na ye na ha adwene be ma safotu bo akodi ase ye mfrewa mbra eso ye kase bra ase wo mfi e ha adwene pa se da be na ye hwe anim so baba
Come on, I'm dear. No, let's hope Bibia be cool na Friday now we there.
Sir,
Bibia cool dia.
oh Bibia be, but your friend also oba. So, your friend also ba kura me who anima. Ukura ufim wo. Krum ha es eyase kumawu. Show name be ni ade. It was your tree and Zafra. So my cousin Ramadan can be trebi. Kwesi ada kotoko ba o.
Hamza.
Ana unimza. We ka kotoko as Hamza. So na akotoko kota male on.
Akotoko kota male.
But ebi baba kumawu. Kotoko foni bi.
Akotoko ndeso.
Ebi baba kumawu. Omni kumawu fo na bebo but Hamza. Baba.
Boss.
Oh yeah, against na.
Dabi, hey.
Na dey Hamza.
Say Hamza kotoko coach was.
Yeah.
Yes, assistant coach. Tebiana Prince Owusu no be do we corner Hamza so e dey fan ba. Say ni na. No say coach is ni bia.
Okay. All right, enti baba ye be kono no so. But my main fa we ntudwa. So wa onim say. I'm in College of Health.
Yes.
Sciences na free. Na mama born a hen phone so. 2026 year of admission yegu so accredited by Nurse Midwifery Council of Ghana. UDS ene no ma kan bo say bra nurse for school. Na bibia enkoso kama emfam have scholarship ho hostel facilities ho. We school obenya adwuma ye school ye cha Arabic ye cha French ye nursing school papa ye accredited by the Nurses and Midwifery Council of Ghana. Number is 020-820-9699 020-820-9699 Tanozu Kumasi ena ye wo Amin College of Health Sciences ena free baba ye be ko kanjina na je drinking water so wa unim dada super papa fi eno sa ena tie ya super no mun so baba kanjina de bia bi wo bia no bia nam bia kanjin eno ye ko wo kokuma
sa
ye health
no abi no
health work yeah, health work and your health work it wa.
Okay.
Nante free unya fit untimi baba.
Okay.
Now say okay, it's a fasting. It bomb the bubble fasting no.
I want to
bomb my video ka krebe abon say. Na afi baba fi FM. Na yenko asna
someone
Brighton nebo difficult game. Very difficult. Brighton yes be
easy game. Open league I know it match Brighton.
Omni abasente one ade. Elchin.
I don't pay your most special good morning. Now, you want to BM Oyerepa 100.7 FM live on Oyerepa TV Marasanson. You come phone cross on Samoa. Edi Adentechana Ebun Fumpa. Eon phone cross on Yadahonsam Atuanim and Ano Prayer Sam and 2026 FIFA World Cup num. Rio Ferdinand say Omeya. Unim said your question easy. Non the World Cup num FIFA form emomani entibe enko se uko Dubai situation o Dubai krano enye situation papa hu o hwe meza samanfo eto fire jet odwa nenam wiema e ka cheo se e wo se wo ye omniema ye na unim said na e make 100 days to 2026 FIFA World Cup. Mexico na amanfo se Gideon Crady ho se Mexico ebetime hosti 2026 FIFA World Cup no abusia enra wo omtisi mountain eche se ya ready video no anada Oyerepa TV no so Mexico City max 100 days to 2026 FIFA World Cup e dey to so we enjoy video no bie na FIFA say and a playoff ticket amount on $17. Ukuta $17 as low as $17 on some Ebetime Akabi and no a World Cup playoff take it and yede atu anim and anopay. Now FIFA said 40% of hotel bookings for the World Cup in Mexico no oma yinina eti efiri ho eno aye jayate and anopay yanko Spain no fe yedi nkomo Spain and anopay na say FIFA Mexico City and eda are proactive news so say 100 days to the World Cup and we are ready to host the World Cup. Diego Pablo Simeone I say about the man so the all Kenyan say now it was a difficult game on right from the first leg or say Barcelona ekanai na omen to be antibionum and who said this game a very difficult game no any gamer omen to be a qualify we nra obi who dey see I was Spotify Camp noon na this time on day to be a omerum set trophy no woman some ebetimi Diego Pablo Simeone on himself and on the Marantel Elusuya dear Nansu qualification woman sa etimi aka or say any qualification keke and a hiano de hiano and it's a trophy nankasankasa obetimi aje 2025-2026 Spanish Copa del Rey then some ebetimi aka trophy no cookie and they are to just Spain aye lucky say amwa Pedri or say one for now and future for the Spanish national team or say what a player or say ojamfinfi wan niema or demo team bia or say akan ademo no Johnson enti obo abrante na baso with the contribution or the Emma Barca na ni aje and say boy no aye Spanish Henrique Cerezo or no aye Atletico de Madrid president or say Julian Alvarez and Obia Soria Julian Alvarez here Kotono Julian Alvarez here Peno or say he what a lot masane boy day yes bia the simple banyu bia ba na oba fam boy ni say onko si akan emfa emawo pena this Otuo-Acheampong and sample and wonsa etimi akanom na or say we are going to Sevilla and no aya Atletico de Madrid emran womutimi a qualify we ye do omulusu ye e was Spotify Camp noon na omuwe ya omura dressing room no oche a party ya yete atoso Hans Flick Demetini after say about game on Saturday game on Saturday no ewie pe on be ba game na our plans say on betime a movie at the about England na fe amahwanim say the UEFA Champions League game against Newcastle United nyame koye at the ama womum or say na omo chance say on betime say the fourth and then the fifth goal na fe qualification woman some etime aka ambam omo create chances such chances no and team to twatna and pay your cancer from I am proud of Barca Rantan Modimba Homodana dear and Ra Lamin Yama you have given up hope and Ra when you say Lamin yes inti Lamin Ra a dressing room to say not on your happy cry and a da a report TV no so we enjoy be and play Julian Alvarez after the game and I say Barcelona ebo incredible game after say omulusu 3-0 nina no credit eba kope Barca ebo good football Barca ema yamsise kakra to players no and you see Julian Alvarez at the jam and anopay the best fans in the world na and ra oche sinsa omkreti e was Spotify Camp nou na enye sin ketwa the best fans in the world and ra celebrations near the day before the game. Young just Spotify Camp nou inside how they call. Enti ano aye uko Spotify Camp nou na the description no so aye the enram etimi etodwa ewo stadium wa ye dem utimi se supporters na ewo stadium won nyasem ketwa etodum ye dede se se the team qualification woman some ebetimi aka Diego Pablo Simeone ɔne Antoine Griezmann ɛna ɔsɛ ɔpani memfonia gro me do papa adwuma amayɛ no ɛyɛ adwuma ɛsombo nti ɛnom ɛyɛ Diego Pablo Simeone. Now ɔhwɛ Paul Kubasi ɛnra ɔbɔ good football pa ɛne akoda no ɛnra Opi akyire hɔ ne manager Hans Flick ɛna ɛbɔ ne team nyinaa ba so, especially Paul Kubasi.
Also Cooper, unbelievable game today. So this is also this he played one or two matches not. It had a reason why, and I think now it's great. This is the attitude I want, this mentality I want from him, because he's a fantastic talent. So it's one of the best center defender in the world, and he could be maybe one of the best with the ball. Build up, he's really good. But now, how we show it today, it was amazing and really, really good to see that.
Eno aya ensema maritaro eretuja Madrid pisa enka against Manchester City. Kylian Mbappe lotin ebetima air fit anafe sa game no watime abobie Mbappe campona said we don't want to take another risk again. Sir yasambo game very soon there. Ye koto dwenom e dia SMP ena beba enti se Mbappe besi akaya na oye fit anom aya reporter eka yensa enano pay Fiorentino Perez onom ena aya president ema Real Madrid abobo kono na anopay Demete HMSA the chess ano wo ema Alvaro Arbeloa no sa trust no aba fem kakra enti se that bia over the weekend, that is Friday, against Celta Vigo Olusupe and likely so born announce it to and a reporter eka yensano pay enti Spanish stories no there was out now shall pay and you're doing na ama wo yamra England and afa yenim komom ewo England and I'm pay the tenye oko Unai Emery na so ya or say the team no Ukraine instead of progressing as above from kakra na Dobeka and it's against Chelsea I say I'm fighting na fe I'm team couldn't pay aduma why year training grounds on officer the boys in confidence level also ahead of Chelsea game no Liam Rosina I say for the team to be successful season way amanya dear cry na nisa omobom the UEFA Champions League I was say qualification in their top four team room na next year Chelsea are part of teams remember the UEFA Champions League Aston Villa star Morgan Rogers Demete HMC Chelsea are ready say 100 million plus cry on metia na fe Morgan Rogers abaya juma ete ama bobo korom na uko anaslaughter so ya o se ayano kra enra olusu dia na mama afutuom ene nsamwa owo ede ema fans of Liverpool and it's a team na muhu ne sa no team no abaya mo team no ba jinkru abebre o e team a ofisa abotra ena o se fans no etim enya ade a ema fans no aso mobuafu na ase omune believe ewo on ne team we mu and it's last year did the English Premier League last year performed very well. Even in the Champions League they put up a marvelous performance. I feel I know kono and also abesisa officer se players a playing in our beka players from home play one nya abesisa I Liverpool bobo konum Oliver Glasner and Ramekacha say Jurgen Klopp aduma with Red Bull as head of global soccer with Jai Adjumano on to us in your being. You say a likely say season we are Oliver Glasner and a likely say Red Bull for them by appointed say Amra Emaya Juma and for Ematino Mikel Arteta at the Atuja say I'm dominated games the opera and it's a Arsenal team Asiakaya. He wants the Arsenal team to dominate games and win games and manager in Samoa or the atudwan enne anopai na udawani kona suya wacheche ni semnude yense Mikel Arteta mra ye ba ye to so.
I certainly want to be. I'm upset that we don't score more and that we concede as well. So we want to be the best and the most dominant team in every aspect of the game, and that's the trajectory and the aim of this team. And as a club, we want to be the same. So try to we talk about every aspect of the game and managing a game, managing a result, managing a certain context. Whether you are 10 men or against 11 is a very important one. So we discuss about everything. We have to do much better with the ball. We didn't finish enough actions, and then I said as well, credit to Chelsea as well. They got from very, very tight situations. They produced the biggest chance from a cross that is not a shot, converted into a shot, and David has to make a big set. That was it. So a few days ago against the Spurs, the second half when we were 1-1, and the game obviously deserved much better.
Enti Mikel Arteta ena utenenka anopai eti how a manager ema Newcastle United wajatum se nukrenie babi a team no sisiria in poor form enya de se team no perform ya dia heti all the team enti some players na team improve na fe amacha asem win games at the ema team no na enra Liverpool foko do ye no munim se oh ewo Molyneux de so na pounds to sell cra and couldn't jam ebetim abantemra enra Liverpool koko do ye and a just screen so Rob Edwards ede atudwa se no kranie Overhampton Wanderers team na I happy Matthias Money omoka amobia timate se boy no nyade se ametono amana koba bia na Fabian Hansler and a medical team no abaso with a modimba amateraje ama January ni great shape no assign ababiem na niame koye ede ama team no na full scenes enra ewo Liverpool no emra game no bana wie a full time scenes at Molyneux yenti rekoso.
And the fan base who have been through it can celebrate tonight. Rodrigo Gomez with the first goal, having come off bench. He scored against Villa on Friday, but the lead didn't last very long, barely 5 minutes. Mo Salah equalising for Liverpool. His first goal in the Premier League since the 1st of November. But upsteps
na enra el Vitality Stadium Bournemouth amani nkunim na abusianfo all kicking between the two team players. Nanga some K20 Ocho TV na edas yenti de koso.
the ends in acrimony. Jordan Henderson right in the thick of things, grappling in the mouth of the tunnel, never backwards and coming forwards. An ugly scenes to end what has been an engrossing goalless draw here. Anthony Iraola playing the role of peacemaker as the two sets of players and staff have to be separated in the final throes of this contest.
And no, Jordan Henderson and other players on Tokwa and a pie and the seeing now. I'm going to pay na Atalanta General Manager for Institutional Affairs Umberto Marino and to just say Ukrainian. I know they are all kind of say gamer. I'm gonna Bayern Munich in the Champions League a difficult and a gamer. Masabayan Koda games na Michael Carrick ahead of Newcastle United or preview game no or see the whole squad is so important obia or Manchester United team mubia ni hu here.
Yeah, they both weren't feeling too well at all over the weekend, so big game and obviously get a good result and we'll just give them every chance to be in recovery and be well really. So we'll have to see. We got travelling up and we got tomorrow morning, so we'll see. He won't be with us. He's not quite ready for that. So we got one or two that we're trying to kind of work to get back towards with Mason as well, who's getting a little bit closer. So unfortunately, part of the game there's always going to be people out. There's always going to be.
Na I say a same old story Dadana after say Omulusu 2-1 Molyneux and a slot.
Same old story. Recently we are picking up points because we scored many times from set pieces, but what did not change in the last 5, 6, 7 games that we struggle and find it very hard to score from the open play chances that we do create. Not as much as I would like from all the ball possession we have, but enough and far more than the other team. But end result, we score 1. and they scored 2, and indeed another time in extra time. So it sums up our season.
Now, Cesc Fabregas and now see the Como team and now say Como team could over Inter Milan Como director of sports and also Ede Atuja say gamer and Ramubo no face not the better side Como amom and I was saying Amutin could Rafael Lee Paradino or say Atalanta Coppa Italia semi-final against Lazio, a chance to lift a trophy and a chance a guy in terms of better qualify for the Champions League. Osimhen PSG for say amunya madwen say amokoto Osimhen bia enti anopay ye janso at the amamfo manso nsem esi anopay on Oyerepa 100.7 FM Oyerepa TV. Now today's sports eto so Sometymer Otuo-Acheampong ene ni team nina eba na fedia karom womode atwa so before that yanko ABA Herbal Clinic na yeno muni nkomo omo ye biaya okwa wani no se de tie bia ya de bia wo so no ebeko nti omo wa ha ye ko na ye di nkomo. Good morning.
Good morning.
Se bia fine. Nti the next 10 minutes ni de we are singing na 8 na yahwede fi maso yeba
ya danse na yema adofo nyina akwa aba obi biara sabodi ni TV na to eye Oyerepa ha mu sei no onyankopon nhira wo pa na onye wo kese sabe de wo ko ABA heba eye ni fie ehon komo ene ye de wo bora ne akro ne ma fodo a ye de wo hono mo isan se de bia wo ti ABA pa na hu se sofo na ose ni yare no eni ne se de sitie bia no obete ne te e de amount eya doctor na oni han edi nkomo obowura kwaye bretuo ma wo hunu sa han we sei no e kasa kire mami hunu dia e osemede eye enu nti no ono nko ane Herbal Hospital a sei so obepie mu asante mantem ha ne mu sei na eba eni hu nsensam dia ye ka kire se emfa nko ba bia ni nyina bewie mu ewo ABA Herbal esan se yaso ye ho pe e na ye nye operation wo ho yaso ye ho pe e na ye nsha ahwehwenuwa wo ho yaso ye ho pe e na ye mfa eduro ma nsefa kogu wani so enu nti ni wani ni sade esitie bia chematuo bia aba wani ni so etete wo enu nti ayo koda na woda wo na Wamadi ne fa bepie mu ABA Herbal isan se eye yenkwan ya so ye hope e na wo ba ye nye operation e be ma waduru a e kwa akoyi ohaw na wo wani ni so nyina afi ho no ma wonya ohaw bia nso e wa akire isan se ye ba ye nche ye na nso wo na sese omudi adanse wo ABA Herbal so ye ho no enya asem ketwa de bia na meka cho se esi na hotwe foforo ma eye ape ani ne nka be hye ABA Herbal enne eye ukua de ya doctor agi na konya ono akasa timu oji ayarefo nkwa esi hono mo no bo homodien na nso kopie mu wo eye kumase kwada so na beji ayare se efi yo hono mo esan se ABA Herbal nkwa na di abibidro kwaja yemfrɛ mu ede se ni frayale ama ase atu mesi wani no eye wo dai eso kekao eso wo unhuna de yie awia boya nkrofo ni abiri ya ye kwa ye be mfifireti yani wusi awia ni ma no wani awo se so ase obi de sekan wo wani ni so ase pin pa na wo wani ni so bo modine fa bepie mu ABA Herbal ni ema wo bibidro kroji a enkensuo bibidro bibia ni mu ne fafra wadua ni nedi ne nkosa wani frayare no emfama de bia ka cho se wani yare ne eye ni yare de na emuma ye ntini mu yare sanse ntini no eni moja ne na edi afisane wo ye nipadua mu enti se chemato ba wani ne so a eye ntini no na pressure aba so brane ye ma wadru ekoye ntini ni moja ni mu adwuma ehukuru wani ne so nyi wo haw ni nyina famfiri wo emfama na ye ba ye won na kita pomo a na omunim se omuntimi nkwama maka dem no ABA Herbal nam eye Herbal yi so aso mu nyina yare asese omo ho atọwo mo enu nti brane begia bibidro koragin firi ye hono mo esan se ono nkwa ne doctor obowura kwa ye beretuom ekwa wa nubna edeba enu nti nubna no de banso obesibi ye ne powder enu nti powder form no kodru field ya ne be na wudie ade echi anapo bi bedi koko bi bedi monisto bi bedi kenke de wudi bia no de fa bi fra na wa wo so ne keke na wadi eye sti wa fa fra na wadi kwa akoye moja ni modwuma ye ntini ni modwuma ayi ohaw bia wo wani ni so e de afri ho no mo ye ba ye ncheye nanso mrewafo a na maka demo de be ya na yetena se ka kire mu se ebie heba efi 60 70 50 ekono omukra ne ba ya hye ho kese esanso omu na anifa yawe no aka o mato demo ma me papa mi nua be ma wutie me sa wutie nka mesrew de wuye be nya adaje ma wuni padua de bia me ka kire se wa nya adaje ma ni padua na ni padua ni be nya adaje de ama na anifa ya de ne ka to demo a eno ne ba sa na de odo beba ebie heba krampo no ebeye din de amantime ye na maye ene manya anya nenam etwa se wutu anamo na wo sori wakana wo ba ebie heba ebeje aduro fi ye honom aduro ayem frem abibiduro krogin ehon koma na yenu edie emre wafo topomato chene wona eba omode dropping nenam omo ba obi na suso omu na do omaba obi wo ho okita koma oba topoma ni si ha no wato asi ha na ni no ehuna de yie ona omo ba omode dropping na eba no edi na wochi na omo babie ma omo akasa na etutu tatai edeba we ni adansi efi ebie heba ho eba eto de bia yeni akasa ye adwuma ho krampo no eya na adwuma ho ayente ase eto de bia na age yensem esanso obi ho no osmeni efra emfie du 10 years obi si makadem 7 years amedade ma mi huna de nenso metem nka no me bo pasre sa yemfa memra ne yede me ba ye na me beji modo no enhira nkanya me se na wochi mienu na nipa na story a wanante ono akasa beji aduro bie mu a na ono na etutu tatai ba enu nti eniyare be na ehawo ma me papa semere wafo to omo pomato chene omo edu omo tena taxi mu du omo ba no omo ba omo akasa ne nante ba de a eni kwan sa wotena fie kase me kwan wa ba bia me koda be na medu emma kwan na nya okwatenten esan se ni ne count to dem a obeye mobo bo modi ne bepie mu ebie heba na beji wa yaresa efie ho no mo doctor tena se say ya ene wukoyi a watena se anopa no nsia kan no watena se ebi mu bedu ho no mo 5:30 enu ntini bo modi ne bra na watena se say na eya pani ne behye obi ho no ma obetena ho no ma ya ni operation krampo on kan kire doctor say ya ni operation no nenso watena se a enam sa doctor ya adwuma na cha wonim nia oye no na doctor hunu se maame me nua ba papa asa wani aye ba ko operation na ono aka se ane ya emi operation da ne ya bomodi ne se operation na ye awo no ye nsan ko ye ubiem enu nti se ta na asi wani ne so a enu abewiem wo ebie heba me se to papa preko na wa amoka uchinchini beba bewie wo ebie heba enu nti eneni ne ye twase wutu anamo na wo ba na wochi we nyina doctor wo kumase busumi we nyina ye busumi ma chi wo kumase asantemantem ha wo duduma dendende nti bebi a wo bia ne fukumase ka e makwan ne nya okwanten nsa mi koda be na medu simuntem ne bedru ntem na bedru ntem abetimi akontem bra na beja yaresa efi yo honom sade be ya onka dem enne wutimi koban po na ye den na yare do beto dem da bia meka se enipadua no efi yeti bepem ye morwe ni nyina ya de ehuhia nanso wani nipa efra na sade woto dem a oho na abehu sa wa brabo na si oho na abehu sa wona ene wo sere no omo ntimi ma wo nche no mesiri biem esanse wunya ni na wahunade enti ntwen masa ade ne ntowansa sa to wonso na woda dem a ma me sire wobi na onfa wo mbra ebie heba bra na beji abibiduro da bia me se ye nanananom ya meto wo mo na enso de ye ba ya ye tifiri wo mo ho ne se omono no mo konwire mu a da bia mo kwa afuo mu a omo hunu dua we se me bowe na me num emu nsuo na kwa akoye mani ni so adwuma enti obehu abrewa na sa tam no ye te sa no mo 70 80 years a eni frayali anfoma nto dem enne me ni umienu ye pensi ya to eye bibiduro na to agu ena da bia ye ne ye ne ankasa ye pe enu nti na ebie heba se onu di obebo wura kwa ye bretuom akwakope abibiduro krogin no di abasan setete no ye nto ntwene sankofa wo hoye nti ya san ye chi aye kwakofa edi aba na ye di aba nso bepie mu asantemantem nti bebi a wo bia ne bomode ne bere kumase kwada so na beje wa yaresa efiri yo honom tete de na ye di so kire ne simuni aduaba na mfa hahan no ensa yare ahahan no na ebie heba se o de sayare o de tu adi frayare na se o de si ano krampa wo hu na na mo biem e wo abrabom obi o honom a wase me ne me nyina ye de bia me wo a mi na mani efra me de ba wo me ba na me ba nso da ba wo ba ntu be share family bi no wo bon se nipa nsia nipa num nipa nan omo nyina obi ahye space eno no eya ade eya abusia edi abusia nya eye yare edi abusia nya nti bra ebie heba ni yentu ase emfama emfa wo mani nyina fa mani nyina so bra ni enya hwehwani wane to ho me sister wo sha hwehwe nko ade ase person ne bi hyewa na se ompa space ne wode de bo life enu bi wo ho by a medical one a doctor na prescribe with your maye and no so ba ebie he ba ye boam wo ya to ho a wonhye sa hwehwenu wani biem enu nti ba bia wo te ye nka bia no be piem wo kumase kwada so dwenase kumase kwada so dwenase na doctor emfa ebibiduro ono obowura kwaye beretuo ma oni ha di nkomo ehuni sa ha we di medical wani nu a ebebo ama asi atu sa wo ba na aduro ne de be ma wo no etwase de ma wa na wo kono a ye de be ma na wo akwakono a wa ade na wo sesa no mte se nsuo obi ho so wo mpa aduro anwuno kuma to yem oba na wo mpa de anwuno be ma de mu ode kama na wo susu de akofie akwakonom abo obra akọwanim e wa abrabom obi ho nso wo de aduro so enu nti wo ba na wo sure se me de aduro so mi kwekura ebi a mekoje abibiduro na mintimi nom enu emane nya wa dwendwene kura endura ye ma mi bi ba na wo de aduro so ye ma na aduro doctor the time obeto ho de ama wo se unum abrofuduro na bi a 2 hours time don hwiri mienu don hwiri baako wo betimi so anom eye abibiduro no atoa so enti me bibia enye osi akwan emfa ma eye ete na esi woni no so abra ne ma wodura ekwakọ na ne na wo hunu na na ma obiama ye nkonko ye operation emfa se kan enka wani enti je number ne frɛ doctor eye ebie heba ne ne ye ni nkomo ewo so number ne ye 0541 56 51 99 0541 56 51 99 and as 050 28 12 161 050 28 12 161 ye number line ba ko so ye 053 17 80 651 053 17 80 651 ebie heba ye number edidi dwuma no wo betinya ye audio sahodro bi apesa wo ye de maye no ebi a wo abrochi obi bi na wo abrochi na apesa wo ji edro koma na frɛ number no ne ye ni nkomo ebe ma wodra ma adakwa koma no da bia ya na doctor tenase a be hwe wo mo wo abrochi wo akontuo ma omo beji nra fi ha koma mo busuafo emma yare ani unya ma ni fra yare nka wo nto dem ne nka se mi hu ya nka na me ye na maye eni ma anya anya ne nam enne ye tu anamo ne bra na yare ne ka to dem a do obekwa ba be ma obi adie na be ye din dia ma wo ye abusua ni nyina ati etwasa wo ba na obeji eduro fi ye ho no mo se de be ye anifra yare nka wo nto dem e ma nkwara ne nyemobo e ma abusua ne nyemobo e ma nimguase nka abusua no enti bra ebie heba e ma kwan ne nya otentin kumase kwada so dwenase kumase kwada so edwenase market na chi ho no mo a ene edi adwuma okodom ahinkro nso ye wa apieku bi cold store e brada dwom omso chi ho no ma ene ye wo enti number no ene edi ama no frɛ wo hwɛ TV na betimi de wo phone kra etwa e de atoso na wo ba na ne doctor edi nkomo eye radio ni so na wutie nso age number yi na etwro se de be ya wo ba betimi ne doctor edi nkomo eye 0541 56 51 99 0541 56 51 99 and as 053 17 80 651 ye number yedidi eye enkomo ewo ebie heba obetimi afresh so no ene ye di ama no ebie heba no agim se onyankopon ensa wom bra na wo twe nyina doctor ewa ha no se doctor rasta wa ha no ma odi djuma so kwata so 3 days bra no mo bibidura enken so se de be woni fra ya wen ase betu kura wo hu na na mo biem ewa brabo ebie heba nyamensa wom nyankopon isham
Pepsodent charcoal Pepsodent herbal toothpaste Pebi fetwi ose ebebo apapapa eyi ose asin konkone ne nyina edi efri ho eboa ema ose no fita eboa ema gums enya ahoden ewia na ma cooling sensation ye the fluoride natural charcoal lemon mint and zinc and ede aye te eboa ese ne papapa afi Pepsodent herbal toothpaste green tea herbal extract enu so omu repair gums na ma all round cooling sensation Pepsodent Ghana Dental Association ajatumu ese twitwe pa de eno ena ewo se yede etwi yese Pepsodent, every smile matters. Amen. Scientific Hospital, the best alternative medical hospital in Africa. And on permit can form the amount. For stroke yade ko, for war onsem ko, for yade kwankro eko, womu ebesa no to ase e di amawa emabiem. Diagnostic machines, eyu yade ani pie na yede no ebi aka no ne makomako eduonu 9 a FDA age edi atum. Ye na yede science ewura ebibidro ye emu ewo Ghana and West Africa. Abasobode ya GP, stroke, awo onsem, chronic disease and infections. Yetu ase edemount. Kuma se Atwema Techiman kwada so fo ase ekwan so ena yewo 18 other branches ewo Ghana. Enchi Boga wa bibiani Accra Takra de Tamale Atebubu Nkoko Sunyani ho Sahwidebiso ena fe ho ye number didi jumano 0277 001234 0277 001234 Bosomchura Bank PLC Ebwa Amosika Sem Ejina Brani Baby savings account, current account, fixed deposit, Susu savings, special account, joint account, and a kiddie account. Ewe ya sweye Oba Yebehe Amosika Sem Aye Kama Yema Susu loan, Yema micro group loan, Yema salary loan, agricultural loan, business and commercial loan. Enti sikebia ope now dia ko akosi asemano o ko ediako biwe jumem o ko ediako she jumana seno bosomtwe yen yema obi ewe ya sweye yema eye sika na ensi hu ne yaketoa bi na afi so yamo atua ne nkakra broni beka say terms of payment no very flexible continental head office ne wo atonso agogoja achikoko futrede ahenema kokoben edwuna se ebu akwa atonso bokura putoja magazine afiakobi na binchi market ho nyina ye ho frey na ye no niska 7 ho nkomo 0508642705 0508642705 Bosomtwe Rural Bank PLC expert in unit banking. Enso no de P ene we adwaman so ye wa acidic water ene ye wa alkaline water. Acidic water nde bia me ba me tufo enye nso e wo so nom ediko nipaduam. Ni nyina ne se ensunsanso e de bre nipadua no enye de ye papa. Onom acidic water na ekojira nipadua ni mpe afe na wa bie kwan ato se yade bia eno mra emedi asie ewo nipadua ni mu na momunum alkaline water na essence minerals bi etise calcium magnesium potassium ene iron ewo mu ntino eboa ebo nipadua no ho ban e flash system ni acid ewo mu nyina se wanom acidic water wadi aduane bia acid wo mu no eyi ni nyina edi free ho na alkaline no abetena onipadua ni mu alkaline ne betena mu a unim se yade ahodo entumi emma enu mediasie ewo nipadua ni mu enu ntina bribia kanfo kangen energic drinking water edemount alkaline water ni pH ewo so papa eboa u liver u kidney enu wakoma dwumadie ewo nipadua ni mu eboa ema blood cells no enya ahoden kangen nsuoi ebi obrema UGC Tafuni Road Abaru Junction Lizzie Hotel Santas Run about Pakiki ewo stadium and afi Sumankwani Junction ewo Ashtown Frekangen ewo 0241 449191 0241 449191 afi 0507379474 mejo so na omode unsu ede abrel Bosch digital satellite ose oma decoder udi kofia ubenya bibia hwe ewo TV so ubenya bo ahwe ubenya documentary ahwe ubenya educational program ahwe enkwada no ebehwe omo Cartoon Network oba food and lifestyle ubenya bi ahwe bibia wo TV so bia no Bosch digital satellite ye decoder no na abaji bia ebeboa uye game center uye hotel and a hotel na operate guest house and as a restaurant na operate abrabeji decoder ni bi na TV a odi abobo obi aye ho nyina no eso beye fe kama enso e the amount oba ye ko installation ma ye wia na ya recharge e the account ye packages very very affordable Abripo Junction ship mu na ye wo for 0200 050848 0200 050848 and a Bosch digital satellite in the enkomo na say si dan now person dan na abesi no ebeduru ba bi cracks said dan ho papai ana say chese ehu efrofro no ni nyina ejaye a gese oba ebeje Augustine marble stone ye stones ni bi now the co e the kwahye o project na wo ye no o hye now design ehu kama oh yes swimming pool obetimi the marble stone yi bi e design swimming pool ni mu kama
o ye wo ana walling na wo ya obetumi edi biaye talent na wo ye obetumi di biaye afie na wasi awie school na wo ye sorry na wusi a beje Augustine Mabustone ye Mabustones ni bi na ye oba ebeje a ye de animdifo bedi wachi no makoye designs nyina e de amount ma Canada se onam na hu so obi de aboa bi ahyehyɛ ne fie ho kama na ye ofa e Augustine Mabustone na eye ni nyina e de ema omo wo mo otakwa na afi Kumasi Kuna Junction obehu omo ho from 0540415616 and 0596396483 nationwide delivery otwa yebeye at the amount grow fine herbal tonic mojadro na ya mekase mojadro no edi dwumadie pi woni padua ni mobi ho a otemi anope ohwemi ontumi na aye ne dadwene osori ba adwuma anope sesi a de enche embodu ba kokra wa bre ne nyina ne enna wantumi anda onum grow fine na abeda kama doctor for si ni padua no anya hwe kra na wo se don hwere nwotwe de utumi edi ni padua ne to na eda na enya home na grow fine enebe mu as enya saa ena no na nipadua no enso atumi enya ahoden kama osori anopa beti esa ahoden ewo nipadua ni mu onsa ene onan no moja ensane ye wontini mu a wotena se kakra bia na ayetitiriti na ayekese onum grow fine na esane wontini moja no ebe nante ye ewo nipadua ni mu ede amount grow fine about tonic na ebo ama ne ye pa ewo mo nsabuo ewo nsem nyina obi obu ne nsa moja ne bado do obi obu ne nsa eya opi ne di akiri obi oso obu ne nsa ensisi so ema no ni nyina grow fine ehwe esiesi ede ema no edroi ebi ewo Mr. Eba Colina Keba Smart Eba Fred Men Sapidan Pure Leaf and a chemical shop Eba shop across the country open do to akwa digital Eba clinic Kumasi and Mekum runabout on Bank of Africa from 0244 596532 0244 596532 grow fine makes you grow fine Apomude Eba clinic ese broma say nefa ni yade ni nyina bra glaucoma pressure isi enini so cataract ne syphilis womo eye ho adwuma papa eya ye ka se nipadua no ne kanea ene wani na se sumduru nipadua na na se wani no kwa eya na abrabo no asetena ye den de amount na misu hu ade mpo ene si wo sei na wani befra ye befa obi so metena wo nchen enhwew eya na adane nsempi fa ni yade no ko Apomude Eba clinic no muntu ase emfa emao henia yade ulcer gonorrhea candidiasis waist pain and afi goiter ye company nyina omu etu ase e wo maso Kumasi Sofolai soldier for kwan so many Assemblies of God sorry no and edi animhwe fra Apomude Herbal Clinic e wo 0551 098961 0551 098961 na oni Apomude edi enkomo eni yade no omu etu ase kama edi amount edek SMBTS aya na mekase enhwehwemu ne de yaye de ato obi beje de obi njini de on time nyini no eye de ade no hwehwemu no hu se we de kotiame ni nyina ne se busumi ni mu no empre mako aduonu baako ewo se waware a ono hu kani edi nhyiamu aduroi ya anya ama omo a omo twempena empena twefo enka ho eya awarefo ena Bible ne ma ho kwan eso mu betumi edi nhyiamu de aka bia eya adwaman mo yen soso na obi ho a one ne ho kaniti ne yira na ne kunu onde otaka se me ware na che emfie aduonunum emfie edunum ti no me ne to yese kra adane eye anuafo yese mfre ne se me sister ni nyina ne se atenka obenya na nko one ne ho kani edi nhyiamu no ebi ni ho enti one ne yire te ho a omadane anuafo ena de bi omudi anuafo nkomo eno kra ne mpempia de how pi ba fie ni nyina ne se ehwehwemu asan ede aba ese oni obate na ne bota afufu ntentem a na chese untumi nsepene yi ewo mpem oba oma na ninje ewo mpem no bibi ketua bi na wadwa bibi ketua bi na ne boafu edek SMBTS ebe peja watenkem de ama bema na watumi no ho kani edi nhyiamu ntentem so emfa ho ni mfie dodo a maware ache oba onso eduru time bi a frewura ne ka chese miwura ene boa ho na aduru fie a mesiu so papa ni nyane so oba so nom edek SMBTS a eboa epeja na tenkemu edema no na nhyiamu no ayede na ayekama na ɛyɛ saa no na ɛyi sisi yadeɛ ɛde free ho ɛyi low sperm count ɛde free ho na afei premature ejaculation ɛno ɛborɔfo kɛseɛ bɛrima bi wɔ hɔ a ohu ɔbaa sere mu a na wape ɛnyɛ ade papa ɛwɔ sɛ utumi gyina so kyɛ na utumi ɛsɛpɛ ɔbaa no kamakama ti premature ejaculation no edec SMB test ɛyi ɛde free ho ɛde ma bɛrima sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a nhyiamu mu no biribiara bɛyɛ fine kama herbal shop chemical shop across the country ubenya edec SMB test ni bi na onso wato edu eba clinic a ode edec SMB test ba ye no o frɛ no a na wagye enu edodo a the numbers ɛyɛ 0243 989 368 0243 989 368 and afei 0201 044 221 0201 044 221 adwuma kwe kan bi ɛna yɛde today sports ɛbrɛmo ɛnɛ anɔpɛi ɛwɔ Oyerepa 100.7 yɛ live ɛwɔ Facebook ne so Oyerepa Radio Oyerepa TV Ghana ɛna yɛ live so ɛwɔ Oyerepa television digital terrestrial channels no ubenya yɛn na wahwɛ yɛn ɛwɔ so
much thank you bibi ekoso solo so okay
nyame adom boss bibi I fine
I'm no ko wo kokuma wu no na ko juba ko
am ko nansem ko ho me giram me giram efiada me giram denden
efiada mumra
se we kura me hu se akyerema nkwada ne bi omo twirebo akodua say the last time omu twa papa no 2007 near SS2
okay
very much so medi search
and all the unim papa
oh minim very much so medi search
why the papa
the first time I'm a former president ku for say school for a line yes I no baby and I yes we to me chia
so ni momo a omo Obama ya ye gig no
okay
Shatawale bakuba hey anya agro na ye di
fiada me bantemo
shata for kumawu
yes
medical for kumawu a full squad
sure
na ba kumawu
yeah
a chan ye start Friday ne start born
yeah
ya ba area besro kumawu ura so anenanya
mo
ba na Sunday no ya bo final no kumawu 11 no kumawu man versus Kotoko youth team no
okay
na nti asema ono no ani nipa no ze on
edoso pa massive pa ti we no mo sha se we
o na mo ye adwuma sha se ye free kumawu no ne ko bodomase
okay nti free kumawu ne ko bodomase
ne ko fa on se be man ni jira no on e se ni green no be ma sa bojubu akodia
yeah
say green down the top no na mo hima so
yeah
bodomase e fa kire ho be pie
besoro yeah be top
na besoro na mu a setemate oba e ba
anka hoden wo mu anka mu duru besoro na o se mo di twam eduru raso
ya nko raso
na anka hoden wo ho anka mu duru raso na anka eja
omo ye
so ne de minimu pa
so watena kuma wo ache
minimu pa
watena ho ache ozi mu ofe ohun
mo ofe
mo
ofe fa
bad nti ya brana ye bobo no na shata show no so
yeah ye gina mu anwum
na ya ye da betwa papa so wo ho
ai no de be no me kwa ko pe fie
so ozi mu ofe o
mo ofe o zo to mo ofe
oh yes we be mai na nyagro enra massive organization Coca-Cola for ho Casapreco for ho any ade yegu so a ye be kwa to aso ti se mu hu ya na be ma safu tubu akodua na asuma ese ye nso na egu so aye so
edu esom se na na
ozo kosom nye sika sem bacho obia nye din mu amuge kansem omo amuge kansem no we sika sem ya aye life juman ye di ama for God and country straightforward sanity na wo goy
doto ana ye fuguda
sese
sin honorable abla jifogo machine ana wo se ene no se betimi agana ni bia na no chifugu ko da bia
atobia ma
mi ana mtoy
okay
we Dr. Adu Muhammad Adama na
scan moja
oto edema
okay ntino that ya ngwa
a lot of games ekosonra
and I be so a better also.
Operation win the league, you know. Matches have we Anna.
Oh, there be missing out on and encounter.
Okay.
A to place third.
Okay.
And we be actually set.
But we are so maybe how can somebody back we now man for be an new.
0.7.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So the United is not about quality. In terms of quality, they have it. But now how to get them playing to good and get the results.
I'm
more than
Usman go farm or assembly. Mazak once.
I'm more than
Kwanzaa go there, Kwanzaa Memphis.
And they're going to be there. And you know, Mr. Liverpool, you see, whether I'm saying, Bono, my boy been to that crime who football, a different, I can say, how people see football. No, Mr. Quite Mr. Bobby, so, Diana, crime who a bit different. Make a Liverpool some. Mr. Make up my son, make car. Now, I see open, but me can't then make an uncle from Chassis. Okay, I'm going to jump for us. And I'm saying, hey, until almost celebrities are win. I'm so much into Mr. Derby. And you win behind a celebrity. Because that day, not young boys, born out on boy. A game that isn't commission, I say, almost on bell 2 or 3. But in the last minute, McAllister, I should go, no more winning, you know. Because of the win, the people forget about the problems that the team had. And I'm going to West Ham 5-2. Oh, Obiara Fibia. By Andra, who is for no more Obiara who said, still now, no problems now with Liverpool. No, it hasn't been solved.
Wolves no more body.
Who said, Sir,
hard, you know.
I feel, Sir, Gomez means 7 or Gomez. Sir, Gomez means, on your 4, and about the bench, Gomez. There are 4. 1 on the bench and 3 starting. Now, how much you feel all of them are comfortable on the ball. They don't panic. And I think that the only problem is that more starting no points no man pick me brain and now M1 my late. But for games that they are playing now and there, so to almost show
the rest of their games so many 40 points. Which is very difficult to do in the Premier League.
Liverpool choir. Now we also what happened now in the man Cancelot. You have said it. And that time I'm not all cassette pieces and under here more. I do be no now almost so to goalkeepers in the do the ending, you know. Tendra, I make us a Dimitri Nachum and I know when Yano Pano, Messi Penny Pa, Asna, no everything for you to know.
One AB.
So now, who's an post promotion of what say after football in your face and a corner nanny at Jan D. Sunipum. By the way, Liverpool, so no way. Now, if you want to keep us no more, yet they are more PMP for San Jose. So, Barcelona, let me Amanda to the Bobo. I want on the Bobo. On the Bobo, but on the Bobo. Unse, a generation is one of the few guys that want also on my excitement now football was on the ball now taking on players he's the one that giving us even though man qualify but they give us a very good game Nyamako so to end league matches ni be air coso Man United air away to Newcastle now mpesa me as a crab you see United are winning games in Tiana it has a category because so they are not seeing the problems that is there now. Unse me am me car daachin ebebem bon mame how quite of us build it up no so how the more like their shape when they are this is how this on the 44th second of the game and now on my shape up to press Crystal Palace. This move bon mame the next picture this move how omuko you see how and so the way system being so Sabona like Palace everybody up no any this how it ended. It's structure wise it's a problem. By season football we celebrate victories. It's the more wins are coming we are not seeing the problems. It's way and yet me and yet like and reliable for that. But you can't blame Carrick because you didn't say come and do what he's doing now. And nobody cares about the structure when you are winning games.
Where are they?
I'm going to
but who are they coming in?
No, sir, you are seeing deficiency in how they are defending. The structure is very.
Almost about 8 of their players, 9 around the defensive zone. And now, no,
look at how they are. Now, they are not a two-share game now, but for the goal that came, you are not putting pressure. Team, so bad, and the team now, team at home, you don't run.
But can the match?
No, you see, a problem that it has been there. Now, how consistently Crystal Palace were bypassing their press now. They are not, you see, in the game, no, I say, Obon is safe. So,
and he's getting the results.
And then I said, bueno, that's it. And now they are sustainable.
But for the time being, it is.
And then you celebrate it. But, and yeah, they are.
You drew one near the Obama when you also there. I just said, no, I
said, I can't go past me. So, we are them. But the problem is that because the team is winning, no, we overlook all those things. Against Newcastle United. Newcastle have lost their last 3 home games in the Premier League. 1 win in their last 6 in the Premier League. They are not a very performing in terms of this season. But United now know the problem at Stadium because the last time they won there was in 2020. So, but this is United have
trust Carrick.
United I never be a teams are win home watch it. Obi to say Arsenal no akwashe. Obi to say Everton o win no ache no akwashe. So recently
Carrick.
Oh, Arsenal na Carrick.
Arsenal na Carrick na Carrick na Carrick we no muntimi jo bia o. Carrick na dey say na ba.
We shouldn't make it look like that. Oh, but Obayera United how many points? I know that I must have points when you now.
Oh,
Obayera no. Now United any Chelsea with the same points in the Premier League.
The guy has played he's not lost a single game. Yeah. And the points on the about watch 4 or 5. And the background or season in I say. They know about baby I say.
I know how many points.
I don't know
how many points.
Yes, I wouldn't be checking my way. Baby, I don't need a Carrick. We let's say difficult to
Carrick. Because on your non about matches in yes. I can't come to where is it? I remember. Because some points no anything man for that. Baby, I don't know. If he hasn't made the team in a very good place. Obi anye do papa mana obere at the team na ko bi o
na say obere na players o
sana we asset
you back also be say the bio
team so we will see how they will fare in that game away to Newcastle United but as Arsenal after have to avoid they have to play well today against Brighton because the City were relatively an easy game even the Premier League it's unpredictable but Nottingham Forest at Etihad there always on paper over 2 games in na Obaka City were relatively an easy fixture based on how Nottingham have played this season. Arsenal acquired Brighton side a very stubborn last season. Saturdays now Omoha Arsenal. No, this fixture was part of it. Okay, I'm going 1-1. And Nyama style. It's one of those games now. Brighton would want to have more of the ball. They want to play. They will go toe to toe with Arsenal. It's some games here. Been say Arteta. It's ne bobre. And now we say now coach also and complaining say also dancing games I style being a then set pieces and all those things and we analyze it here and you say you're born in Yagu because any Arsenal problem the entire league na obia who say now
we body in a good what's the body in a good
oh the as a set pieces and set pieces and set pieces
one and
who said cost Arsenal so can be and a slot so can be. And I question that the people are complaining. So, but the league problem because so far match 138 set pieces. It's all the corners of 138. Arsenal have scored only 16. And yet only one team problem. Teams need and a strategy. The only why the football Arsenal did be so
Obiama said so one about said
and then me concentration ni Manchester United. But adeba kwa adeba kwa mtutu eya wasasi so ni say obi aheda pa yire no ho ye adwuma na ho say adwuma no so resource so ba na obi aheda te baby say adwuma na wo ye kura na nye na adwuma you be na ye adwuma no be pege adwuma no de adwuma na drusi. Yeah, sure, say Zakito overcoming Amorim sack no. But the reality is, baby a Manchester day. Zutu. So mo nyi Amorina, community nuru oda. Asa
afei na o
gas. Afei dey hin, Zutu. When you coach, we need 3 matches grant to us. When speculations started say Manchester ebe saki Amorim. The only thing I hear and say so one shifted to 4-3-3 arameboa. And obu ni ogu nasum. Even before you move in akase, how he or arrange even players no on the park no. And yet Manchester United players in one position no. Manchester as a team, most influential player Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes is an attacking midfielder. Bruno is not a central midfielder. Bruno ntimi me gina ball ni finfin e me control game e ma ontimi nye. Eti Bruno kra no o classify ni here to you can easily classify him as a traditional number 10. And the strength passing and goal scoring when he is closer to opponent in the box. But man ko sit deep. Now see Bruno control the tempo of the game. Ebe den ayi. Carrick bayi Zutu. Casemiro bo the position. Kobe Menu Amorim describe on say he doesn't fit into the Manchester United team based on said one who training grounds and they home Kobe Menu. Bruno Fernandes ebo the favorite position. Since Michael Carrick took over Manchester United, no coach in the Premier League and then have more points than Michael Carrick. No coach in the Premier League. It will draw the Michael Carrick table or the top. Or the top. Or more 3 back. Or more Bruno Fernandes as a deep midfielder. Kobe Menu to bench. And how do you credit Amorim for what Carrick is doing? Oh yes, sorry to say, oh yeah, enemy to Manchester United. Oh. That is the truth.
Oh, enemy there.
Mr. Tuo, Adiana Yenina Yewi. Manchester United supporter be pa na betin abeka say.
I but enemy there.
And so progress on the progress of the club. Oya sa supporters na asiasia mo. Omo Mourinho be coach.
We are taking position.
Dem say they were asiasia mo.
Somebody built and na Otuo-Acheampong.
Dem say were asiasia mo dey me. Siasia Mourinho back club na nyoma nkoya na ye pamo Mourinho then they turn against the club into Zakito say we are supporting individual I will support Mourinho ahead of Manchester United. But what Carrick has done, so how do you discredit this? Yanko yenim enra ye go share Copa del Rey second semi-final game, second leg semi-final over the Spotify Camp Nou. You to Barcelona and me qualify. And let's come out that qualify 4-3 on aggregate. They cover the final in Sevilla. But there were a lot of positives, especially from the side of Barcelona. Said there, Zakito Kaino. Mesade we makan for a long period. Too. Yes, statistics. Who here? Football. Today, be a even statistics. A boost stage. Be a moment analyze statistics. Say this city. May at any point I met Nancy toward Barcelona game. It's very, very difficult for anybody to convince me. Say Lamine Yamal, any the most exciting player in the game. Players now you choose to Kako Park go show mono ebini Lamine Yamal. Omo ye nyoma mtutu obi ntimi nye bi. And such players, forget about club I was support to.
As when you say within a certain generation, I want your opportunity to watch football. Who players be to say Lamine Yamal? Me as a fan, I support AC Milan. But anytime I watch Lamine Yamal, I saw me come with man and say, I wish a player we won't play. Now you better enjoy no. Yes, people have believed how football should be played in different ways. But to show Lamine Yamal, Zoto, why will you watch Lamine Yamal? No, because I can't know football. Now say I say me I go far beya. You see players are being controlled by coaches. Omo yen your mouth to say the natural talent no more your man. One of them is Lamine Yamal. And on his day, it's difficult to find another player. I'm to say Lamine Yamal. Barcelona is one club. Many sure say, omo difficulties or makomuno. Say club will be a cost situation ma. They will survive like Barcelona. And they say, omo ko financial difficulties muno. Omo winning La Liga. Omo bo Champions League semi-final. And they were close until Inter Milan eliminated Omo. Omo si kastamonye. But the first question you ask yourself is say clubs are see what we are seeing in our situation with can they rely on the academy and get results? And now watch Mark Bernard. Pedri your academy player. But how Barcelona have trusted Pedri, develop him. I'm gonna be the best central midfielder in the game. And now because on one and year for. And then also a one gamer. Yes, they were playing on the high line, but where the distance between Omo against Atletico Madrid in the first, let's say no see draw on high line compared to Enra Diana. Unso mati sukaka. Real Madrid they almost 60 million. Eko told in Hoysen. And if you bomb off. Barcelona the Kubasi. If you Barcelona Academy. And then the Obo. Gerard Martin, I know any partner. If you Barcelona, La Masia, anybody. So you just watch the difference. Even trusting your youth players, giving them opportunity to play at the highest level, Barcelona first team, and yet easy. Enra, a one gamer, yes, they are out, but I even think they were not lucky. A gamer they could have scored at Atletico Madrid easily 4, 5, 6. How they were pressing, how they control. Hardly will you find teams in difficult moments. I think a gamer, yes, Barcelona are out, but for circumstances around the club, Barcelona fan, you should be proud because the future looks very, very bright for club offense Barcelona. La Masia players having money to buy, and I just imagine Barcelona with a proper center forward. And can be a different story. I will not give no more boy. There were other signs where Chelsea Barcelona needs to move into the market quick. And I can sell time of free left back, Eba right back, compared to Kunde, our Lamine Yamal partner on the right flanks of Barcelona. Lamine finding himself more than so above with Kunde, because of how Cancelo attack create space for Lamine Yamal. Eti enra there we are a fan of Barcelona and you game you say how because Barcelona put up a performance man na me say the best they can do is even to score one goal and maybe a 2-1 we against Atletico Madrid but you game and now Atletico Madrid a closer of to say if no be go a year Spotify Camp Nou and then games kakra basu with the Premier League nim enra they say Liverpool mo lose and this is their 9th defeat of the season. It's quite surprising, say, 9th defeat of the season, and they are still fighting for a Champions League spot. And they should be fighting for Europa. But I think Liverpool should find time to address it. I brand ten friends that Gavin Bechino Bomber number 6 no. Makasa we say, when you pick top Premier League clubs and players or more holding role, no, Liverpool were a big problem. Yes, in some seasons you might survive, but the long term, only the solution. A gamer, and I'm watching the game carefully. See, I won it 10 times, so I'm not sure Liverpool will lose more than 2. But there's a certain energy Wolves were built there. Even in difficult moments, they find a way. And I say, yeah, quite the last hurdle of the Premier League in Lucky Bia Bomafa. Should go no more against Arsenal. Should go no more in Inano. Deflection. Buhana Bona Cotonet. Nti eno ya kakra mu ene games ne kakra mi Villa and Chelsea 100.7 we battle for Champions League spot papa mtutu ini minim Villa problem recently in their last 5 games we need just one. Chelsea team this is akoye team a so you don't know when they will deliver, especially under Liam Rossini. Materials no ho, but after few games to show signs of promises, after the article, Chelsea are not delivering. To say Chelsea now you more under Enzo Maresca no. It's going into this game difficult to predict for club fans at Chelsea, and especially the top players in the team, Caicedo and the Chelsea boy Umuso, Kopama Umuso. No, players because so they don't even have a lot of experience. They say Andre Santos, the experience level to say in games are pressure abemono how that equipment of so handle no. I can stage here your dream and we young big boys. Said that crowd one more ball no. I can Chelsea anya dia Kakupa maybe no you know Enzo Fernandez be no you know Caicedo be now I try to protect Chelsea backline no from conceding goals. Villa team so too. Omo betimi abem at any time because one omo coach awatena hwache. 2 when you pick the attacking 4 Jadon Sancho, Morgan Rogers, Mundia and Oli Watkins. This front 4 based on what they have shown in the Premier League front 4 betimi torment any defense in the Premier League. It is the American say and Chelsea ball Hacho Sa Chaloba regimes.
I don't find any bad.
100.7.
Yellow me so.
But one say Sa no is speaking up well.
You find is your best centre back.
But most on say high line in Situni because of lucky pace. High line in Situni. It looking at Aston Villa for front 4 against Chelsea back 4 no. Difficult so because say Villa will not score a goal against Chelsea. They will score. Possibly Chelsea will score. Teams to go both teams any bad over that game in him. Brighton and Arsenal. A game anka based on how our 2 teams in set up. Say do be a the team no. Kayeko ya comes to oh game with the Arsenal koshe. Brighton your teams na. Ombe try some be control game no. Omure be fi. Say game na ye control no. Your center backs no. Eso omoko echiri kakra. But Ombe Baba be jina closer to the center circle. One strength of Arsenal, more transitional play when they are going on counter. Arsenal one of their strength. It's in the they are counter basic. Counter basic. Now problem then say, we say me who are DB the two. We say me who Arsenal this period ever against a club, not club national first goal. How Arsenal will recover after Sasa club national first goal. Nti ene game na Arsenal ebo against Brighton no. Mamema Arsenal 2-1 ewo that game no. But this is na dem call Christian Norgard and Zubimendi as double pivot.
Why?
Norgard and Zubimendi as double pivot to allow more attacking players. Eze, Bukayo, Trossard and Gyökeres. These are times that you need to manage games, especially work a long period now in the trophy. Times we say too. I have not necessarily the total dominance of play, but how to get results. And then I'm say Arsenal beat me. City against Nottingham Forest. Trust City to score. On say when Guardiola is chasing for the Premier League title, stage here Bruno at the Guardiola stage. I know it's difficult to stop Pep Guardiola's Manchester City when they are in a title race.
Okay.
Enti enoso mamenko City 3, Nottingham Forest 0. Then Manchester United ne Newcastle game no. Zutu Newcastle and Shedanye side that might consistent this season.
So yeah, dear, you know, Homamina. Analyzing Amorin and Carrick. Say Amorin like a bed then, yeah, Carrick.
Oh, say we here cross out Mr. Tube analyze the game. The confidence level of the Manchester United team is something under Amorin no money. And then Manchester United, what's Manchester United? Look at how more approaching games when they are down. But my man yet to say Crystal Palace game no more boy no more 10 players. Manchester share Crystal Palace in Tinebia. Manchester share Crystal Palace with 10 players. Yeah, share Manchester United against Everton. Everton the 10 players. They were not creating chances. In games and Amorin Manchester will lose, especially games teams almost city deep. This one game you uncle born Everton. Amorin Manchester defeat. But the two what they share who Krano Yamfa Benjamin Sesko. How see the one managing the red team? But he has scored more under Carrick than Amorin.
I'm not about to change. I had a man about to change. He was putting himself to the Premier League. That was his early stages. He was struggling. He got chances and misses.
Not to start him to put a lot of pressure on him. But the time I won't say Manchester United the two. And you make no about on pressure in so how to even manage player to get the best in him. I think Carrick has done it better. Man, so if he's able to get top 4 for Manchester United, a campaign should start for Manchester. For Manchester fans, say Newcastle problem by coming when he say, their success recently, Jolinton, Bruno Guimaraes, and Tonali. This is no moment and Sunny Shedam Mumbo Mubibri. Tiababe problem Kakadia Momo. Newcastle is not different from Everton. In a similar game, say the Manchester and Everton boy, no, they will see deep. United will attack. United will need their goalkeeper. No, we say Sami Lamel, no, and then Obeko uncle back to the Hunya against Everton. No, if he's able to make a lot of saves, because between the two teams, no, Newcastle will have a lot of chances. But the difference is say, the two Manchester United are a little clinical recently. Even with fewer chances, no, I'm going to find a way to score. And also a game, Abema Boda, Yanko 1-1, Newcastle, and then Manchester United game.
1-1.
Yeah, 1-1.
Yeah, quick one.
Manchester never saw a year and ra.
Manchester fan be asking message. One of them. Surprise on be winning league, nana.
None Becca to be unkind. But me, Sunny Beacon.
One of the biggest lessons for the past 2 days now has been the injury issues that started ever with some of the players. And now Barca game, no, Baldi out, and a Kunde so to a problem. Kunde is almost a month. Baldi 4 to 5 weeks. And right now, as I say, Madrid make a take a game. Rodrigo will turn to ACL. And that is the stage I do that will be so important in deciding trophies are hot drives to 2 year bono. Management of players, fatigue and unexpected injuries. But was studied statistically from March air corner major injuries started hitting players. And so your coach now went to me and manage your squad ni my players ni enough frame going to at this point matches you're piling it up power when it comes to Europe. Over Sunday, now over Wednesday, the following week now Champions League. And for a big club, almost every match is competitive. So you go into the game with the best of preparation, and your players are going to put in a lot of effort to win. And I want to prepare never start here. It's quite unfortunate. Barcelona and Ra 3-0 win. I'm more confidence for the other matches, though they've been eliminated. But the fighting spirit, there is some sort of revival about the ship. But the biggest negative at all Barcelona and Rano, injury now be Chilhono. Barcelona backline and Casa were problems that. So in the UEFA Champions League, teams now top 8, how many automatic qualification. You're conceding the most goals was Barcelona. So Barcelona last season in the Champions League, both semi against Inter. The letting that was their defense. Because they conceded 7 goals in the 2 matches of money Inter Milan boy. For goal scoring, it has never been a problem for Barcelona. but their biggest weakness is their defense. Now, Prana and Sam Kwaye any more for no. Prana Kwaye Chiro for no. Though one can share about Tutu in some matches, obetimi abo because it's very versatile. Tutu timbo the left side, utimbo the right side, and my team friend Bastona. But Basa will always have to dig deep in terms of replacement. Until the coach can rotate between Kunde, rotate between Baldi, because then one started a Baldi, ne Cancelo and a Kunde. Now the injury na boom. I'm looking at how Bastona is going to survive with this particular defensive problems. I started unit. The unit itself, the defensive unit, help. And now certain personnel so I started picking injuries. Big blow for Bastona. And whilst Madrid for no Musu or Rodrigo Dienon. Bastona so akwa kunya mienu, and you see how the two teams will remain competitive. They will say no, Bastona no, their target is the Champions League and the league. They say Hoppen Abercom because Copa del Rey there out of the conversation. And as you see, Madrid so no, the Champions League and the league. Interesting times ahead, but coaches must manage their players because injuries no astateba. And then they may call an EPO matches and so. To have a Liverpool assem. And another day on their mentality. On the Liverpool no mentality monsters. He names a real gamer. A honor mututi. Yeah, be porno. But he saying and your man sakra. Liverpool are conceding in the 90 plaza. A honor a different story. They are losing, or Liverpool losing most points from 90th minute, from a winning position or from a draw position. Liverpool have been dropping points. You come and handle while Liverpool are conceding late. But the matches, you know. I still stand by it. I have so much trust in this Arsenal team. Though this season, where Arsenal Arsenal team matching from day one, I've always had my trust with this Arsenal team. Against Brighton, Arsenal will continue the story. They have their own challenges. Sometimes they go down, but match with Arsenal will sail through. Many Abraham said not guard the team. The coach need to rotate to maintain the fitness of the players. But to come on, Arsenal, one big game pair Germany final against Manchester City. South final never done in your mama Arsenal. South final na Arsenal kobono. The second thing is Arsenal and the lack of the draw when it comes to the Champions League. Baby Arsenal namno, any baby a City namno to enyepe. That is another advantage. And now, Arsenal is not slowing down in terms of how they are playing and competing in the Premier League. It's a win for Arsenal in today's game. Moto City will find a way, and Moto say player back so basic for me Antoine Semenyo. I'm expecting City to win. So the two teams will find their way. Aston Villa Jana drop it. They didn't come on the Mamon Sanfan Bane. Mamon Sanfan. Me say Mickey Charles ababa. We say they didn't come on.
O dey we na ho be de o dey jai we. Tunu mra na ti wa ye. Oh,
Aston Villa.
O tin chain. Ah,
we to the Embrefie.
One so do player over. Tino. Yango.
Okay, anapa yamode na menka wo say wo so mdwenti momodin na to a Dr. Sam ewo na so ye na fei wonyi yade emfamfro so sanso bi benya wo a na yade prostate attitude wonyi na yade asemwa pressure diabetes hernia ulcer cancer hepatitis body pains me kanesa tie me nka hwe say uwuram ewo na so ye a first be na munim no sesan e na aba se de eye abrepo first girl filling station ho any baby a obehia Dr. Sam ne de no eye wasum dwenti Heba clinic or Yemani de Nina say Bema ya no kais na me demons 7 na de den na yade amaze se me ko ban ho a na me ti so yi wono de okotra na nimu apɛ no mo don bia nom adupanti wo se Bema ne pija oso betima kofie koye action part 2 brane ento so na afei yenwe bibia Dr. Sam na mekan enu nti se ye tepa ne so ne so pressure wo de no wo hwa wo ade a wo ba wanim yusu bidie so agi so konachi ni nyina no Momodim na friend number on 0243 001058 0243 001058 1058 no nya Dr. Sam amotumi aboa Franco na me kamfo de ama wo se woduru adum ene ne nutu nata so a ade na nkopɛ Nokia phone ibie ade na Samsung nkopɛ bie iPhone type ben na wopɛ ene ho accessories bi ɛwɔ hɔ ne de no se ntia mani abri nya ne se ɛbo no ɛgyina abran ɛda form mo mopɛ smart TV isam kakra de ɛwɔ hɔ no ayeketwa Franco air condition no de biara da ebonyunyunyunyunyunyu mo mopɛ check freezers refrigerator microwave blender generator gas and electric stove ni nyina no ɛyɛ ade mafie azetena ɛyɛ de ko ajabadwel adum old melcon ko for clinic new kajetia number na ɛyɛ ba ko pɛ no a 0245 316969 0245 316969 tieniye eye JM Adu and Sons and as men kanfo emfama wo so babo modem na obaya so ye a obawu sampa abusu e wudi die wonu nyina no ade na so abofra no kese na wo kese de bia se de saka speaker sa no abofra de wo kese wonya kese aduane nso wodi heavily panyini nso wodi nanso de bia ni nyina ne sa abusuya wudi wa mu ya che na abedi wa mi a nya ba ko bi na munim na wo wedi edru anwumere no di so pa ade bi ede bi ede pa wonum ansa na wonnom masa ye ni sa daje no we die eye 1+400 na me kan fodi ama wo JM do de ba ye no afie bia no ebi ewom ni nyina ne so bomoden na wonya bia ebre bia no wutim bomoden etimi enom na hia so benya bibi ede apa wonum na bomoden na nom na di du awie pa bo say yes afedi e wudi dia na aduane na ehyesaw na we hu hia so kokoto emojadro bia ni nyina ne se diwe me no na ye bia che adro ne ye ba kopɛ 1+400 na me kanfo di ama wo ya tunu din asunsu nyina o matamfo ekunu condemn na afia mo ade ho enu ntiba bia maka cho se nation address to bia no ubowura mu a wo de awusu APB na afei won so timi ato na wakwa konom me kan sa wie pa ye krobata kase no e o Kashi drug lane e 0509 439 063 0302 666 132 no bo modem anya 1+400 ni bi etimato na wanyuma etime aye kama Isaac Button I go 20 motors abusu etie ni ye media me ka oso no kra nnede ache wo cars no ade ache ade sanyina ade ye kra ebe nyina no wo mo save ne number no mo de mo hwebo hu so wo yika no na wo yika na enkrofo na ama no na abepiem ni nyina ne se Toyota Vozi no wo ye den eda so ye business enkrofo de ye ebi koboa se enya sa drivers na mo destroy everything no we de drivers ya ne de no mo kraba ne de o mani da form kono kakran nti kopa bi na afei mo adwuma mpama Toyota Vozi Toyota Noah Sienta Vit Honda Step Wagon and a Toyota Beta bia mo manage American and German cars hono na said ye some of them na krabia ma obretia bi na ba bedru woni akiri enu nti me ka o say be forward and no and a hwibo mu no and ye agent in the whole Ghana me ka ne say wie pa ma ka o say ye Kumasi Tana so ansa na bedru ya Santua main gate no obehia Agrican san wakoho Agrican e fietie na suo na no ahosam and make cars no mpo and send mu fe no 0249 849 972 0249 849 972 number C and I would Alfred Isaac Button near Crow Can and Yamawo, Bones a very pe, no one near Gisset. Oh, Naza, or your Pomocano Crans, and one of my come for the Amawono. And your police in the air, Bruno, or to this shop in Bush Post in the be away shop, or Buono, Sasuna Donetier, Conipedianua, ye do my shop up. What's a warrior and walk on more? Oh, I didn't do a call, while Brass shop in Bush, no Bonzo, at that form. May can say we are, Drosto Piano, Ubogramua, Ubenya shop in Bush, so Utuo, so Tomacomako. Ya boma de na fei ya de kotu ya de ase ya ntwama ya de mfa nto form the diabetic for na wasma koto bibre me ulcer for cancer hypertension UTI candidiasis body pain menstrual problem loss of appetite ya nyina doctors aka che yen say so covid ba ye ya ne hunu se hwehwemu no hu se boost nkomo na kakra na nyama enkoyie eno nti for number on 0246 20 84 96 0261 388 149 0261 388 149 shopping boost na fenyama aye shop me kan say wie pa ena na me adom na je say Benjamin Dental Clinic aha omaba nti me de we ni bewie me wia na Dr. Atuaso e de amount e ye Lobel Groups of Company and as men ka wo say e ye na ba enye su bebre so wo su nyina ne say wan kra na koye aduane a sabe ka confirm wudi ko ja fie ofo no a obe destroy jollof no enu nti say ene aduane be na wo pe chicken noodles na nka 160 yate so 55 Ghana assorted fried rice no 210 and at the from team 99.3 assorted jollof no na nka 210 and enu 100 Ghana mpo toasted chicken boy akoko kase no na wo tetewe na nka 180 75 Ghana yi ade na da from say edan so ofe hoye siru aduane no so de get the cocktail mocktail abeka ho mo pe banku wache ni nyina no na fufuo pa de posim de mra boni be se peche eno na opa ni nyina no ye bo modin na afi yama obi ye kokuma so rich chef filling station wa ebi na wo hoyi mo abrepo no mo dwane ye wo JP filling station bom so off Ahensan Estate Road go from there and it's get from NB ademra e blockhouse so and abomodin ewuramu petrol filling station ebi wo ho no motana so e Apachapa Junction agunaga e opposite of Orukum police station Kenya say e Garden City University 0596 922 066 0596 922 066 na nyama akoyie anunti ene maka cho say boss player at the Benjamin Dental Clinic for any edemu ewuram sanse.
All right, chief boko there mo ya adwuma ti mo say branches na branches na nyama te say na ko say ene maye chichi mu bi so ba na o chichi sinum say the nyama sitie nti na ko say.
All right. Jadi kan mama fa kwanya we enchia obi bia o hwe Oyerepa TV.
Okay.
Wona 18 no radio no so.
Any Mickey Charles oni na chia da. Okay. Beto yeti.
Na Gentleman Dental Clinic dental clinic ese ho adwuma na yeye. Enti say afei na odi radio na TV na ato ha de ye kan say fa ye o dentist ye beboa na ose no afa ne ntoma pa efra because ye were qualified doctors any nurses your dental team no from anopa 8 o'clock at the kopum enumere 6 o'clock Gentleman Dental Clinic ye juma even holidays into 6 March say oh baby kwa that's the best way obetumi adan ododi e de ache wobusuafo into obetumi afa oyire oma say yenko dental clinic na yenkonko ye examination yenhwe ne hu ye oral status na etumi aboa your numbers here 055 913 9582 and 0549 906 588 into what we show TV so no ube to me afa numbers no e display e screen so ube to me afa numbers no na etumi aboa na ene ye pese ye ni amanfo esua ade kakra efa overjet no sanse overjet dental clinic ye examination and consultation service or ye tooth replacement say esene etu na ye shene foforo ye betumi aye e de amount ye cosmetic dentistry the ye teeth whitening no and I say oseno teeth discoloration esene color no asesa oba Gentleman Dental Clinic ye betumi aye ne fita e de amount enti quickly no ye course na yakusua ade eti fa note no fa pen no paper no me sorry ya obetumi afreme na ye di enkomo na ye ka overjetter what we mean is say when the upper teeth no e protrude over the lower one and it say simple glass no ti obu ho no ma obehu se na ne se no na especially upper one esro de no na aye tententen abro eye de ewo form na say lower one no eba sa na ama nipa no ne confidence e ko form because confidence ankasa no se o dress se den na o confidence no o se no bia onya overjet and even open space and overbite na ama halitosis ni niam bi hawa in fact ya na ha adwin bebre it is wo hwe wo screen so a we video a efa overjet ho nti hu se ese no eye esro de no afem so na enipa bebre wo sa problem no na ekwan a efa so ema obi enya overjet one eye tongue trusting habit ye ka tongue trusting habit and say especially say abofra esua obon say na onum ne ketrema eti the more na abofra no enum ne ketrema no na ama ne ketrema no ne tongue na at the back of the front teeth no na e shape ese no echi enkakra eti ebe kakra no bo say eho no a shape na fe ne se no na abro so na ayetenten eno ena efre no say wonya overjet another factor enso long pacifier use e can pacify sometimes mommy person oyade but baby nso esu etubo se na wafa plastic object dia ete say nipple na odi ahye abofra no num sa pacifier no say abofra no spend too much time say o use pacifier na and also etimi e shape especially in the front jaw no eti enkakra obo se na no so na ma abofra no enya overjet say ebasa ema abofra nan kasa ne confidence e come from because oko school teacher ni bisa na sema ontimi express no freely na akofa problem e de aba ena obi so ane de ne skeletal issue ene say yawo no na ni jaws no ebi wo hokra na apa no say more wider esen the lower jaws no eti senia obewie no na nese no na ama wanya overjet na ese no esensen ewiem ebi ede genetic factor genetically no bu abusunya ofri mu no ibia ne maame side ana ne papa side no ubehu se sa problem bi ewom to no so benyini no na nese no na aye overjet na esensen ho na se obi ewo overjetter one ema onya problem bi te say nese no prone to say ebeye chipped ana crack and say nese no esensen ho dada aye exposed it is a dem crown or dan ho crown or dan ne ho a na nese na koka bibi ana say ebasa so a obo say probability say nese no ebia bi ade be boso amana pra no na in fact na ana face so no say obi eba ne sa na nipa kro no ntumi nka na no ntum nti ubo say amatem bia no na onya nenum no aye dry the friend is xerostomia no because say wonum aye dry xerostomia no kire say wonum ye dry o say saliva e wo ye num ntasuo no e flash bacteria e de koye yam enti say wonum ye dry tem bia wo kasa na halitosis enti say obi a owo overjet no these are some of the problems or apart from psychological effects say ebia ontimi express in who freely ontimi kasa onipam ebia wo ye politician ebia wo ye teacher ni a ugirigina edomanim wo ye eba ne sa na ehun behia se wo behwehwe dentist na yaboa we special dentist or yes adwuma friend orthodontist oba gentleman dental clinic ye betumi a she braces no e de correct e de amount braces no how bia enim sanse sometimes ye de cobalt e na sometimes so titanium e na ye de anti-corrosive into any problem bia na actually ya na edam no said ye be ya 10 bia na ye betumi uba reviewer ye be ye ho adwuma e de amount no and it is wo obi a wo overjetter bomodia na hwehwe gentleman dental clinic ye be correct no e de amount your numbers no 055 913 9582 and 0549 906 588 0549 906 588 eniti ohwehwe gentleman dental clinic Kumase ye wo Bantama Abepo Junction total filling station ho and afi udru high school junction traffic light na se ho gentleman dental clinic ubehu ye ho Techiman ye wo market magazine road no so ye ni AY Ahmed and ye direct opposite Koforidia ye ni central police station no and ebon ho pe Takrade ye Banchase Tadisco down afi udru aflawo ye ni Eco Bank and the same building mu na oba temale ye tushigu ye ni central post office no and ehwe ni mu eti frame se CA na ye ntwetwe nkomo ne mu kai se ubetumi etua osika no enkakra ida mo
okay oba na ewia kakra nye se tinchina fa ni nyina brazil ya am say no na gentlemen ya ma se number 0598731823 if you are watching TV it's live. You can see it on the screen. 0559-139582 0549906588. Captain, and then Mickey Charles is our guest.
Yes, I.
And one and then Commander do draw now anybody.
Fantastic. The last time Nisha say I fantastic one about now. Mr. Text one or two year mommy liked. Oh yes, or Quaban Toba Ibishia. So then Ibishia.
Okay.
And Chama Quaba.
Sazia.
Yeah, Chairman.
Bokodi.
Adum.
I feel you Happy New Year.
And the same to you.
Happy New Year.
I said the last time that you share now to come and take him.
He's in charge of protocol in this house. TVB and protocol officer.
Of course. Such a what you have grown up in. The good thing is that Ono understands everything. The Ananasem can you Chamna a council.
Oh, wait there. I'm say enra onim say be di na otweda. Me amini akuma asam jamfi na sifu mu ya. Tenya e di na otweda ho kumase and odo asantema yi nra akire. Me akuma asam jamfi na busuafo no. Abonofo a ye ba ye ni aso pa. Nra I mean you know say asantema die. Say eba no ayiyo a ye sure say omam ha say obi petimi ayi asantema afiri mu omo ya ade na efe pa honestly mini akuma nani aso pa ya bomodin say na me bo ayi da no 30th of May okay me bo a saa da na be yi opanyi no na ya hwe na chi kra nti e be stress say na mbe jam ye nura no e be stress on the 30th of May no Oyerepa busuafo nyira am na mbeba no time ni akuma na chi
nse mu general manager kra de ne I say the crew no TV you know now between abana I extend the invitation to the general manager na be at any the head of sports
and I'm so happy protocols I'm so happy for 100.7 crew no good me aminia Otuo very my brother if you the way wetimi hold sa crew we for so many years it tells you say mo ye bibia so special I was an emranti aba no bebre no person ana bebre no so ntimi ntena faako nti me bana de bia wo zakito chipo munyina mo around sana I am me so happy say eh chale mo ya de say what keep mu and me de abaso bokese no so be ma board na sometimes na dey wo fam kakra na other matters no na wo fam kakra but say ban say nyu fie nyansa ne book mu nyansa ne de na sure say aduma obi abetimi no bia na obetimi
anti good whether do be go straight to sports no na wahwe na me first topic in there because all boy me answer na
me muso aso siasa na ye bibia say on na no be dealing go boys
Ghana's referees manager akansen bi Edwemason in fact senya na abaya na kan betutu mu pa but I will let you comment on that. I will say the referees manager had disclosed that a young official under the Kajam Young program reported an attempted bribery approach by a football club, sparking tension within the referees fraternity. Now, according to him, the matter escalated to the point where some senior referees became uncomfortable traveling with the young official. Yeah. They said, young referees are for man and so many did balls no. Be report to say club official be try say come air bible no. Na anya adwuma to be report you know. And I'm so ma senior referees no. Organ ni bi. Na omo ahon tom kwa ye selectors omo go di match. Na that young gentleman can ho a. Na omo person be kwa.
Na that young gentleman no. Oba we di matches do say.
That's one question.
Benyufo wo baby ombo so be ni. Abafofo say na. 100.7. Obi a try so be clear the we dey or you good. But ye nya nim say agro ya ye di. The last time ni akuma Abdusalam na ye ne di nkwana na me bisa no say. Nti sumanda de ye no amu na muda so o say kra chen kan no. O say no a chen time na ye wo game. Because first no so be bokotoko ana house say ya. Oh you try to avoid say onye dey be unfair referee message you home.
But in some confront go dey see o. But na some house of folk complaining about the CEO baby any. Something kotoko share a legitimate goal.
And also the issue of referee no dey. Enya dey betimi free system no. Betimi free system no. E ya dey amanfo ye. A omugu so omo referee na make na afa no aba foforo nti no. You try to pretend so or you saint. But ocho adwuma no kakra enyo obi kura na beka abi ono kura na be free club o dey so oh chairman na me be do match no. Now referee so for catch the chairman na me na be do match na. It tells you something.
And the Ghana FA president is say the biggest headache coaching and refereeing. So are we safe with this statement that referees manager the you know?
Yeah, but because of the problem here at the saying how they call coaching any referee. Yeah, Black Stars coaching. Kwambe ne fa so you didn't be Black Stars one. You think Ghana hire na FA president no be catch say o ma set criteria bi ato no criteria no say also your coach what trophies. Why we bisa hu say your Black Stars coach na e ko fa ne ba say o be lead the Black Stars no criteria na FA ne set to no qualifier na so no qualify and mo ko fa ne ba so how then do you come and tell Ghanaians say o problem pa in the local league and coaching because all the other na ba national team no kra no wonye ni How then do you come and tell a club owner or no didn't see car running the club? About the country and say, no problem, I was coaching. 0.7. I don't know. Maybe say a non-starter crowd, I'm starter from home. Game in general. The last time Namini at the saying can come with Dinko and Kata say, do we have a football industry in Ghana? Me not sure say a football industry in Ghana. Because from where I sit, me who say around the ball. I say, yeah, born te. So the monte. Yeah. I say game being the able. Because and then we share and we are quite a better saying say Sometymer Massive to the sense division 3 4 in 8 cabets.
Okay.
What you around here?
Oh Mati.
And you say
you ne Kotora kasa ho your free.
Or no so atum.
Of course. It happen.
Say what division 3 4 at the league matches 8 cabets. Not division 2 4 cabet, not division 1 4 cabet, not premier 4 cabet. Now you can say by. So there's no football industry woman. And the country FA president and say on your football industry in totality, holistic. It shouldn't be coaching. It shouldn't be ref. Now see on what IGP honum. Or IGP then or catch IGP. Also person of now hooliganism no. Almost no. Now I Ghana police it take you over. Now we Adriana call on even you or they say dreams on the see.
Adriana complaining a kind of headlines no. Adriana complaining so monte hwe they could see
it is a who lead the association no. So one show bibi ama one trust sound to money pound for so then asama can also Ghana for egitum because what him say on the case about Sunday as at Monday Tuesday na mentie minim de say bia say a prosecutor FA prosecutor na kan be but na no kotoko if dey say enu e tell be a Sunday anajo na prosecutor e release aba e say one trust sabia to honuma ye be den afa
memra de ma me ma me fa we infa mesia 1 minute na hwe like Kingston Kasafa Black Stars ho and say Black Stars ya dey a okasa ho ye for players a wholesale change anyone na work as a player going for make ho na play going no move
until like Kingston
and was say and ke be ye say Ghana the coaches no e be maintain the ho no
ye
wholesale changes
he say dey na wholesale say
Black Star players or
protocol what has is here mama Black Stars 5 players di mama 5 second be Summit Transit say mebo the day you mebo 7 appear mebo John Pence mebo John Mensah mebo Kevin Prince Boateng mebo Asamoah mebo Sule Muntari mebo Michael Essien mebo at say Hansadu Sape let me am 10 and now cause me mouth 5 Eddie say me mouth 5
so what's your take on
the 5 say
5 maybe Semenyo I also mention the day because the day I want to see the day
yes take the day out the day no count for
my mentioning Black Stars, I'm struggling to mention their names.
No, but
I just struggle to mention their names.
What beside you, or Semenyo? What beside Obia Semenyo? What beside Obia Semenyo? Many point in this, you see, Semenyo is a very good player.
Yeah.
But go and check the statistics. You have statistics were an intro. Share the time at Bournemouth. Share matches to do a boy, goes to do or share. Next match per game, averagely. Now go to Bristol. That's the performance of Bristol. Now he goes or share. Now come to at the same Manchester City. What to say? He go per game, average. Now compare. Now share the 32 matches for the Black Stars for with 3 goals. Now share averagely.
As they were 2 different Semenyos.
So it means to say the Semenyo we all know no or there, but at the national team now you hear no. You just goals no.
I'm almost there mono at the right position. Are you agree with them? You're more at the right position.
That is the job of the gaffer. Gaffer no juma no. It's a place in you need you hold on. Yes, and you need
someone else. There will be a deep cover.
Say no. Like you say the catch and say any kwase ye holistic na kakra na e wo ho no. Ye hwe ne kakra no ene no hwan no mo he. Me who Black Stars.
Big to boss be draw no be yi nti the jibo na e kasa na ye chemre no so bia ne be engage kakra
nti majibo
head of sports so I
the person mama 5 players of so
no man question answer no abe be do be yes so
asembe
see dim komo na ye nua senior general
Black Stars dey me da bia me kase ye nya justify wo modern ba obo club na de foul nti ye ko World Cup na ye be Ghana ni bia modern ba obo no club
okay
ye de ko World Cup no asa
ezeme ko ne ya adwene ho
of course but the point is that the at the same as you or say like you say the wo say you maintain
no yes I am miss coach no o can wholesale changes you say nya de cro wholesale ne say Ebi any do na esa na affected the team chemistry.
Yeah, but Otuo,
I think that's an
the point to say.
It come back to why I did be an
But
as we sit here right now, they are all
not brothers here.
Oh, you bet if Kudus is not injured.
Yes. If
so be our proud to because Semenyo is there, Inaki Williams is there.
Inaki, go look at the
so who paid
my statistics.
Anzania by performance.
Yeah, but just say between my 10 players, 2006, 2010, 24, my 10 players.
I'm not my tournament. We got tournament by Benyan names in the question.
So I'm saying,
don't intimidate.
I'm not intimidated.
Yes, sir. You won't back.
Na if you now copying be me, I been name your squad for World Cup no. When him say there are changes, baby. Yeah, can. If you ne egosi saben Ghana play be crave be you know mo abo a wo be bono. Zutu ojuno okra won ti ase. You will play so a me feel say even Blasters call up cry nya fair to them. Abranti wo Bulgaria Bernard Tepete.
Also no Germany.
Yeah, Obako. Fan numbers. And why you consistent too? But see, Johnny 20 year campaign, ma did there you are. It tells you something.
And I brought the double blaster Tepete no.
Yeah, the brand money.
No beer or them,
There's a Osha countries now, or more rely on experienced players. It's not like experienced players, never the numbers, never come home. Senegal, Jacob of Nation. Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane won the 30s. Idrissa Gana Gueye can go be 36. Meboa. Khalidou Koulibaly. 20 age. But actively they are playing. And omo no so nye so mo kososo amana so. Omo bo ma hu so mo bo. Na se na me hwe El Nassr game. Na se Ronaldo tie twen. Na wo hwe Sadio Mane. Na me say I na Sadio Mane kura I want some back to you. And the player na nyese mzoto de waye. But the nebo na wo bo no de bo ne ye. So tell me say. Say na ye kan me ba wo. Antonia na only Antonia non retire. Only Antonia non retire.
Ofen Blaster Probeka Soma.
Okay. Na say we interview some Blasters so World Cup ni bi. Antonia na kan so World Cup ni bi.
So be the Bema me ni Chibu enya adwi wo fa ba bi no. On say na on to say Ghana give ball Sadio Mane. I come in can dey you asem wo ha say. But obody dey you di wo no nti Bema ma ba mu.
Someone am about din
me be say me kan dey with na me kan dey na me to comment kan ho.
To say mama nka ma.
Be kan say me kan waka me ki na dey on go asem. Hey. We you go for na e comment na ba ko na mpeza me kan cho aka Edmond aka.
You know men that
no say or Framan for say the day you campaign team has just arrived at Oyerepa TV. And that's what I mean.
I can you as well. No, cause I didn't think Sadio Mane cry and come back to Europe because he's playing actively and he's playing well.
What do you mean? This
argument will go to when another day you only have. He was playing, scoring, but no one friend. Yeah. So some be argument unless it's a beer. Opinion be
okay.
Because when he was even playing for the half, he was playing well, scoring, but you weren't calling him.
Because you two clearly meba. I said Adena ekoso no. Me only say me fan of Otuado. So we me stance. And me kwa makase. Me sure say after you two friendly games against Austria and Germany no. One we have Blasters technical team could be changes. Koyentimi nye budget of 13.something million said they go World Cup. Na ye the coach bi kwa one maye ni da so say World Cup na ye ko ni ko bibi. Surprisingly when you say countries in no more group nyina no. Budget Ghana they go World Cup so chomu nyina there. Including England.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Budget na ye they go World Cup is bigger than England budget they go World Cup. World Cup is so ye kwi. Mzoto ye ni mo won beje. And I don't know maybe so say it's a Blasters management committee. But what Brazil management committee da? What Argentina management committee da? what England on manya
go to be ho na yenim
emu hen
mama
check we na for the phone with Ibra na yen hwe de be mayen for so the day you and the Blasters because maybe 0.7
abo man ko for kwadom so nkasa you have the final say
me kai e
we know
ye ko obi ko bisa Otuado on the day you and clearly Mzoto as a communication student Unzo Otuado clearly said the day you time at Blasters abana wie yeah okay it is so Otuado to what the day you ne Blasters there and they be a one fan kwa osuye man kuku World Cup me sure say Mickey wonim say me Mzoto say ne modern bono wo soro and as I experience no more kano say near the day you can the first World Cup 2010 Kwango Bobi can the first Cup of Nation 28 Kwango Bobi sometimes yana make the day you asema and be move say o ma fan the personal you to kroma omo ma ye campaign ma de da make on the lie Kingston at a point me I was campaigning say the day you can Blasters captain Famano because me a fan of his father Abedipele okay me they oh just ya o de buso bia no and no now translated to say me put it in but on say the day issue no anytime the day issue be up bia no sometimes to ana ye too political and only dey ana ha me but at this stage o de yenka no kwenkyere ho pa say CSC selected the best Ghanaian players to represent Ghana at the World Cup based on position at the Deboa. Who deserve a call up? Answer near Debbie.
They say Otuo when you interview me and answer can answer.
Oh, I can.
Interview. It's in the same business make it say. A dear pound or Jinaswa or see if I didn't go World Cup.
Okay.
Otuo. What's the Djibouti air casting and my I don't know. Maybe another day I you now you be yen because maybe I'm a no. Me too many na me who the entire even at le have not all washing in ano. I'm one person best friend. Now Djibouti can say or a communication expert or a communication student or share in some auto na. It means that the days of the day you with the national team is over. But you see, Otuo, Sankabia, Giovanni Trapattoni be, Arrigo Sacchi be, Carlo Ancelotti be, Anase Bia, Jose Mourinho be, and I can't say what I'm so, my plans and the war. Any you may face the day as you two dear. Come any problem. Because Otuo, I don't know, Yamana Jumana pain. Or the Yako World Cup or Qatar. Otuo at the stadium no, Mantimi Antanase for 90 minutes. And I any Portugal above any South Korea. 90 minutes ne over Mantimi Antanase. The coach in Nakoya Yimshia. She can't go away. If we can't buy no soon to be here, I know Jack Okoye and the Dortmund Juma. The Muan, a Santa said, but you find the Asan of Fana Basse. Omra Maye, a Jumano. Or by a Sandy, a Jumana man, say, but what the other fair call Afcon. Afcon also a Trifana Bois because we can't say in the group of Angola, Niger, and Sudan. The Blasters and qualify for AFCON. Make us a derby. But you to be qualify for African Cup of Nations. I can force you assembly. I can say call no son. Get the back one man at the Yako Kata one to me. On fire call AFCON so one to me. World Cup qualification and also cry baby that is agreeable and I don't want to go there. You qualify. Yen to me, item no kwa more no kwa anything I can say. Sankaye Giovanni Trapattoni be Arrigo Sacchi be Jose Mourinho be and I say Carlo Ancelotti be crown e can say dey na audience can make so okay wa here adwuma na che or wine but papa here dey adwuma na man adwuma ko ntimi nye
Otuado
yeah of course
send dey den go for abe kan
no e go for na be o ma ba be kan no hwɛ ade sɛ Jibo kasa nyina no ɔkasa oh ebi abai me kura na bi a player bi atwe ne ti wɔ baabi Otuo in football ɛyɛ 1 out of 10 na yɛ taisi mo sɛ na obi te sɛ de malam yaya yɛ nkɔ ball Norway game a obeyi ne ho kyerɛ Ghana fo nyina obi aso sɛ malam yaya ball against Norway ɛyɛ na yɛ baako mienu entaisi Sheila Eliasu yɛde no kɔ World Cup ya yɛsi ayi Sami Kofoforo Sheila baaye olele ɔsema Jai Black Stars no da mekɔ ɔbaaye no ɔbetu Sami agye ɛyɛ na entaisi but time bia no the core of the team it must be there.
Mate, Mickey.
So,
Albert, my mother did last
one. Once your position where the numbers in echo. And everything is against the Dayu when it comes to the position of ball. And there will be a ball that do know the two. And another forecast in the review program I catch and say. Like in the 90s, Mekai Napumiachi, that Cameroonian, Russian or the Cameroon for the World Cup, and we Jamel and the Pope. And the World Cup, you cannot win the World Cup with 20 players. You cannot win the World Cup with 20 players. Or they check it, the last 4 editions of World Cups, Ayabo. Coach Biawaji Cup Biano, we used to virtually like 23 to say the same they call 26. The last one they call 26. There was a coach is now or more World Cup no. When you Sukrana 22 players, maybe a goalkeeper. But I be catch him to onya time, onya a chance and participate. It ain't means the sub players and say Wabo World Cup ni bida. Ye man a chance no experience. No opportunity.
That's all.
Now many minutes to a neck brother. How many times no born 90 minutes?
I don't make it at the buzzer.
How many? What's that?
Well, my pass become a go by.
They pass.
I make it now or do by now.
I don't know where I go post on the day the BR shifted.
And shifted that.
A chance here no. Or the club. Or so out in Amia Park. Or the
Nanya club. Me catch. Me catch. Say the daytime of blasters to a trim. My invite is animal. Oh, a chum that.
You move argument. Say, oh, the day you no crown or Tenania Park or Nicola. I'm a make already about host for cancer. I know, said the day I will bear 5-6 offers be on or consider by the end of the year. Window will be out of the court. I don't know club. Then the goalpost sound shifted so or quite a crown on started. The minister, sir. In the last 3 games, the day has started for his club, played the 90 minutes. And yeah, no, Nat brother were down at the table. But Pedro about the top playoff zone.
Hey.
So I'm saying is that nobody says that the day you.
But I think he should be one of the players going for the World Cup.
Because from what I said to Otuo,
say
Jibo catch us experience and matter. Because experience matter many Jibo nyadwe. Because so what we World Cup here be name a crown
about one kasa. I don't know how to say experience matter.
Or say experience. He said it.
If your criteria for selection is that our experience,
oh, that's my the argument. A bit more here and say the day I use experience, World Cup be paying. That is not the argument.
So no quadia, free player.
And he's saying,
no more form I want in next.
I see numbers in the crown favor the minister. I'm
saying, neck brother.
In the last 3 matches, Otuo, for you to go to a club, the following week, Bobo Libi. Okoye na the first week na must start say Obobi Obamu asop the second match
then no ma pass go
from Onu to Obi
I did with
assist
my last question Kudus pan the bonnet brother come over here
Otoni nyina nanche bibia nanche currently the Black Stars na here can so if the day is not even scoring or if the day is not playing 90 minutes your current setup now you want why na all share apart from 7 million
okay
apart from 7 million I heard you mentioning names or told you they didn't matter but I heard you mentioning nobody is doubting the sale of Kudus very good player but me know TSC here they were just about 100 days before the tournament starts. Kudus I understand is coming in April and now it's a match yeah na April No good coach in this world who wants Kudus to play 90 minutes for the Black Stars. Definitely, you want to rest him. Now, even at all, Tottenham crowd, him say, I'm going to never make you're friendly, simple. We don't even look at the situation, psychological situation of England for no far say every tournament come to the back of
section A leadership. Oh, can leadership.
Now, Pate psychologically, no, and you to the extent that Villarreal for manager no crowd can say the Pate we saw at Arsenal is not the same Pate we are seeing at Villarreal.
Make you so bad.
Salisu is not coming for the tournament because of his injury at Monaco. Francis Abu and also the so
okay, so bad now because that's true of you. Yeah, share 5 minutes.
Make you the first question.
Yeah, share 5 minutes.
Mitio Komona, if Kawu una our final say on Coach Otuo-Acheampong, what would have been your decision on him?
On Otuo-Acheampong.
Yeah.
I don't think he can take us to the World Cup. In 2014, Nami Kantim to I call Brazil. President Mahama was the president in 2014. And Guasia Yakoji or Brazil by him. Who budget at the same or minor raising for the World Cup. Okay, issues a war with the cocoa industry, amount for complaining as a floor. The government has invested so heavily in the Black Stars. They won't be on my bank a cry, who crack any bino. We will not want to go to this World Cup and just be participants. Say a call near Samba. Said the Jiboka also World Cup you don't want budget. But I heard the sports minister saying, officer, we are going to do well. Young Coach Crown at least. Yamagana for and then you say, oh, you're welcome because in the last year, I say 4, 5, 6, 7 tournaments. So, Yakwabijan, group stage nearby.
And you make it, would you endorse Otuo-Acheampong going and I'll be an anchor? I don't
have that power, but maybe they're from where I said,
if you had,
okay. Because you want Ghana to go and do well.
Yes, that is what we are all looking for.
And then that brings me to the Dayu conversation. What kind of the field, which is leadership? But we believe we have a management committee with competent people.
I was just checking. There will be any management committee we ask you. My check is 6 countries. I did with England, no. Brazil, no. Senegal, no. I'm checking because
they have a name for it.
WWE almost say is a federation. Then there's a team manager. This is German. You know, he is the head. And the technical team. Yeah, you know, Biase we is a federation, Nana. You are and they assign people to you.
So you go for coach you over 50 times.
Well, you can check
Mickey. So Mickey, let's focus on the field. Oto the on the field nintina ohun say ontimi nyejman. So on the field, looking at the current Black Stars team, what would be the role of the day on the field? Are you lucky? Or deba? One bar, we will not have that on the field.
I have said it in Kano, baby. Said the day you want call World Cup, no,
men can't say. No, I mean on the field now. I'm saying, Ebia City, Bobo Halland, a free. It means a new hono go nation. Now, when look at the Black Stars team qualify for the World Cup, in the boy now, boys, in the boy now. What would he add now on the field?
It's a massive American and say the Black Stars as we 6 years ago. So we hear you call Qatar 2022. The problem is you can say now about 85% and 90% of the players now are debutants.
But now they say more corner or man could be paying. They say don't ever corner could be paying. So at least
so when you have Obi to say the leadership qualities and then the leadership qualities
on the full leadership quality now.
Of course. Hey. I have spoken to somebody who is very close to the Black Stars. I don't want to mention names because of the secrecy I'm in. Also, Mickey, you see, one of the days in the team, in as much as amount for cancer anything, or no crown or chain or sign at the same technical person. I can't think no.
They is obey a blaster captain. Leader.
You are not being fair to me.
Obey a blaster captain.
More when Azakito Nkebio. Issues of Mazakito Musan question.
Into the issues of division. Half war. Now it looks like blasters time. Unless it's a baby, unless a baby will hold my yen. He said, "Maybe preferred no so deal."
And they know the captain of Cameroon.
Cameroon, I acquire. Sammy will be our you know, some of them are you.
Hey, someone's in the leadership.
Zach Banwa Pompe. Zach, and you can be on.
Cote d'Ivoire, one could be movie as they say. I be the
and for the baby.
And then in our team, born and we are a ball. Set piece coaches, I mean, we say. Set piece is very important. The last time my blasters play within the team, but when we have Mr. Otuo. You fast more
anybody na say anybody here you say
alive no anybody here go na say
why you that have some question you are not tolerant.
You are not
to go Salisu and Joko no patch say on the line. The only time when there is corner, but just say you attack. Now wingers, one now. What about
Zagito, you walk Cameroon Cote d'Ivoire. Yeah, boy. Cameroon. Yeah, boy, across here said they didn't need to be born.
Mickey about Romeo Pedro, Mabazak. Romeo Pedro. What if you do me no? Or your cocoa kakra. Akrado or news swam in Bachamunti assembly Hungakra. Akodai second year run of pa. And I Romeo Fifi say, war rad Yabon. Boy class 5 student. All Holy Rosary International School. Abrant Akodai waka bro bandana tree. Wopia no atari green long sleeves shirt and trousers. Opia wo maybe green run pa. Pacho akoda the TV so wa hu Romeo bia no. Bo modia say akoda bia wo fiedum no abrantie so am importem ho. Wo fiedum no hwe no a. Mr. wa hu ba bia free 0595 185 205 0595 185 205. And our police station be a bell na neko ana Oyerepa out the bar. Mickey, my final one news for number.
Oh, Otuo, what yeah. Medamasi.
Yes,
Medamasi pass and what me host me. I say me nice kwan so me ko. So the madwuma ya ja until some me.
Protocol beja kwan na.
Protocol beja me kwan.
Men go selective. And got no be needed dinty.
I've always been friends of Oyerepa.
I mean, say, and what got no be needed dinty. Oh, what kind of well, yeah, there's the news at